Hello and welcome to the Easy Allies podcast in the wonderful month of October, the best month. The sports equinox is coming up. On the 27th, there's NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB, the one day of the year. October 27th, sports equinox. Get hyped.
We're in sports already.
We are Easy Allies. I'm Michael here. We're joined by Daniel Bloodworth.
Yeah. Man, you really need to use Google Maps to get out of where we were because
I know, it's crazy.
Huber left 20 minutes before me.
Hear me out.
And got here half an hour after me.
Hear me out.
You went to a Dodgers game.
And I had to get gas.
Yeah, Isla said you went to a Dodgers game.
I wish. They're not playing today. They're traveling to Toronto today. I had to get gas. But also, if you make one wrong turn in Los Angeles, add 30 minutes to your trip time. Straight up.
Not exactly, but I mean, we can't. They did say we can say we were at Square Enix.
Worst place to drive.
It's really a kind of a weird spot to get in and out of because it's right next to the airport, right next to where a freeway ends, right next to where another freeway goes by.
Chaos.
So it's kind of crazy right there.
It's a chaotic situation. Excuse me. Robamiani, Michael Damiani.
Somebody get this man a water.
Just finished.
We don't have any.
What?
Damiani, you
didn't buy
just finished your Friday the 13th watch.
Yes.
Give us a 30-second take. Go.
I think I like Nightmare on Elm Street series a little bit more than Friday the 13th.
Okay.
They seem very samey for at least a lot of them. But I also get like the appeal probably for like teenagers back in like the 80s. It was basically like made to appeal to them.
Yeah.
However, I will say this: Freddy vs. Jason and the reboot, like
so good.
just way beyond.
Dude, that intro prologue 15-minute part of the reboot when they're at the camp, one of my favorite Friday the 13th sequences ever.
It's pretty good. I want a follow-up to Freddy vs. Jason, though. Like, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I read why it's sad, though. The rights went back to rights hell after the reboot.
Say one positive thing about Jason Voorhees.
Dude, I mean, one positive?
Yeah, one positive thing. What do you like?
I mean, he's intimidating.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, they throw a lot of like strong people at him. Okay, real quick, in one of like 3, 4, or 5, no, or maybe it was Jason. No, the New York one. Jason Takes New York.
Yeah.
One of the bartenders, he goes into a restaurant and the bartender guy comes out. He's like a bouncer, tries to like bounce Jason out, but Jason just hurls him across the bar. That dude became the next Jason though in the next film.
That's
that
awesome.
was kind of cool.
That is badass.
Because he was so intimidating too. I was like, yo, we're about to have like a wrestling match here.
Showdown. Making it all happen in the control room. We got Isla Hank.
What up?
Isla just saw Frankenstein.
Loved it.
Frankenstein.
I loved it.
Hell
it
yeah.
It's incredible.
Let Guillermo make The Bride of Frankenstein next.
And Mountains of Madness.
I read today that it is 100% never happening canceled.
Mountains of Madness?
Yep.
Nah.
I read it today, actually.
It'll happen.
Who else we got in there? We got Don Casanova.
He's over there. There he is.
Yep. Hopefully those Eagles are doing well for Don.
He doesn't have headphones.
Back there we got Gabby Montoot.
She says hi.
And we have somebody else lurking around.
Sophie is around.
Is also here. She'll be here to talk about Pokémon.
Sick.
Mm-hmm.
Here she is.
Yeah.
Hi.
The Pokemaster.
Yay. Pokemon.
Friends, we are here to talk about what's new, what's news, and what we have all been playing in this busy video game season.
Yeah, I had other things that I didn't even get to, but yeah.
Yeah, it's out of control. A couple things on the docket today. Ball X Pit.
Ball Pit. We've officially got it from the developer now. You don't say the X.
That makes me want to say the X more.
It makes me want to say it more as well.
Yeah.
I agree,
Yeah.
100%. I'm going to say Ball Cross Pit now forever. Forever. Sorry, Devolver. You want to be weird about this?
I don't think it's Devolver's call, but I'm curious what the discussions internally were like. We're like, what do you mean you don't say the X? What are we doing over here?
Yeah.
These brands, game titles, you gotta stop. If you want
Yeah.
If you want Clover Pit to be intercapped officially with no space, then don't have the logo be Clover, then a new line, Pit.
Love that.
Like, if you don't want to say the X, don't put a fucking X.
Love it.
You're all crazy.
Well,
We support and love you.
Yeah, we support and love you, but also Ball Cross Pit. I like Ball Cross Pit.
Yeah.
Sophia's been playing Pokemon Legends Z to A, like we just alluded to. We're going to get some Pokemon takes.
We alluded
Easy
pretty hard,
Allies
yeah.
loves Pokemon so much, we had to outsource our takes on Pokemon. Because we love
Yeah,
it.
we're too biased.
Yeah.
We would have given it 10s or 7s or 8s like
Yeah.
everyone else.
Yeah. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Hell
I
yeah.
love.
Hell yeah.
Stoked for this take.
We're going to talk about it.
We got some heavy
My
hitters.
take's not good enough to go on the desk, though. Blood's not letting me up on the desk.
Well, if you're on the desk, then we gotta either set up the desk differently, or I gotta leave. But I want to be in the conversation.
Come on.
oh, you want to talk about vamps, eh?
You can take my spot.
I watched some of your stream and all that. Yeah.
Come
Blood's
on
in
up.
the title, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
All right, all right.
I mean, technically, Blinfinity
Blinfinity
lines
lines.
too, but yeah. Speaking of those titles,
There's
there's an infinity symbol instead of two O's.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I said Blinfinity.
Totally.
Yeah.
I agree with that, bud. If you're going to put that there, it's infinity. Also, Blood's been playing Ninja Gaiden 4. We just have some heavy hitters. My goodness.
Yeah.
Pokemon, Vampire, and Ninja Gaiden? That's crazy. Damiani, though, has been playing PowerWash Simulator 2.
Completed PowerWash Simulator 2.
Because, of course. Also,
How do you...
go ahead.
Perfect game.
What?
No, it's
What?
not perfect. It's not perfect.
Sorry.
I'm kidding. It's not perfect.
Also, I have played a bit of Plants vs. Zombies Replanted, a legendary game. It's back. Also, the patrons. I love you, patrons. This is a good time for this list. Top 10 skeletons.
Yeah. I usually try to avoid putting the top 10 on the sales report on the same week
Yeah.
because I don't like there being too many listy things.
Yeah.
But next week's going to be too late
Exactly.
because podcasts will go out after Halloween, so we got to do it now.
You gotta hit
Publishers,
those.
you got to learn. You got to get it in before the Halloween.
Exactly. And like Blood just said, the September sales report.
Yeah. It's a fun one.
Sick.
It's a lot of new boys.
Lot of new hitters. Oh, excited. Excited for top 10 skeletons. Who is going to be? It's probably the Undertale Freako.
They do love
Songs?
Undertale.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh,
If anyone can give me a AA battery.
Rewatch that Smash
double A
Brothers
battery?
reveal
Yeah, my mouse
of
is dead.
Undertale. most viewed reaction ever.
heck yeah.
No worries.
Alrighty,
figure it out.
let us dive right into the absolute addiction that has taken hold of me. It is Ballcross Pit.
We're in the pit.
Yeah, we are
Keeper's in the pit. I spent some time in the pit.
Oh my god.
Shuhei's been in the pit.
Oh my fucking
We're all in the pit.
This, I can confidently say, after putting immediately 15 hours into this game, immediately, this is a top 10 GOATY game of the year in my mind. This to me is GOATY material. This is like Balatro levels of perfect game design, perfect level of addiction. So many things to think about while also like not having to really think about anything. It is the perfect storm of just immediacy, long-term progression, quick progression, like everything. Ball pit. Okay. So, as I have asked Blood for the last 10 years, what's the game where you hit the ball up and down?
Oh, I mean,
I always used to say Alleyway. It's
Yeah.
Arkanoid though, right?
Well,
it's like the original.
the original I think is probably Breakout.
Breakout.
Yeah.
See what? After 10 years, I still don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Arkanoid is the one that I played the most
And I
because I
played
had
Alleyway the most. That's
that
hilarious.
on the NES.
Yeah, Game Boy Alleyway.
But I think Breakout predates it by quite a bit, I think.
Sick.
Yeah.
So
In the arcades.
Yes. So the premise is in Ball Pit that some like monster thing has come, taken over the world. This is like the last salvation is like this one little town area, and you're trying to descend into the pit, theoretically, to take down this monster that is like threatening humanity. It's very apocalyptic. There's not a lot of story. There's just like a quick little cutscene early on.
Yeah.
And then you get to playing. And
and you have different characters that you unlock over time.
I'm
with
going to go
different
into
base.
all the progression, Blood.
Yeah.
Because the progression is where this game, like...
But let's get to the basics first. So
Yeah.
the basics
Yeah.
is like you're going up a lane and you're blasting balls out, and so there's what they call baby balls.
Yep. You have your baby balls and your...
which are just they're just bouncing and doing damage, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then your main balls,
special
which you can have up to
balls.
4.
4, yes.
They have
gonna be a lot of
different
sexual
attributes. So
innuendos
you
in this
have,
topic.
you have the spike guy that does bleed damage on enemies. You've got the lightning that kind of chains off to things. You've got the earthquake. You've got the brood, which like spawns extra baby balls.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the freeze. You've got lasers.
all these different types of
Yeah.
special balls that completely change the way you approach and clear these waves of enemies constantly coming at you.
Yeah, and sort of like a Vampire Survivors, you pick up these little chips of experience and stuff.
Yes.
And then when you level up either your current inventory or
Pick a
you
new item.
pick new balls and new accessories that do other kind of buffs and things like that.
Yeah.
Some of them which can be pretty significant, right? Like the Midnight Oil, like, that
And
combines.
the horn, I love the horn. 20% to
Yeah.
all mini balls.
Yeah, but the oil, like, combines fire with your mini balls to like
Yes.
create more fireballs.
You can
flying
start
around.
synergizing.
Yeah. And
but-
then you've got the fusions
Yes.
and stuff. So you fuse, you basically like take 2 of your balls
Fusion?
and combine
Yeah.
them.
Fusion
Dragon
Ha.
balls?
Fusion Ha, Damiani.
But then there are also evolutions.
Yes.
Where you take 2 of those balls and combine them into
Please don't
something that's
say.
entirely different. It has its
Correct.
own attributes. So if you take laser and freeze, you get a freeze ray.
Yep.
And the regular lasers, they either go horizontal or vertical, but the freeze
This
ray goes
one's-
diagonal.
Yeah.
So all of these little crazy things.
And the beauty of it, if this sounds complicated and overwhelming, the fucking magic and the goatee level of goatee in Ball Pit is that you don't even need to read this shit. Because everything is so clear, and when you upgrade things, you just automatically know that you're going to get a stronger thing out of it. There's no like, oh, well, I'm sacrificing this to get this. Oh, what if I like combine these two? Am I going to miss out on that? Like, no, it doesn't even matter really at the end.
There are some things that are
If you
like
wanna-
the ghost balls getting stuck up on the top of the screen sometimes can be a little tricky.
Yes.
Like if you like take the backstabbing thing and then
For
you've
sure.
reduced your front attack.
Well,
then,
the
yeah.
point is, unless you are like 1% min-maxing this shit, it is so accessible and easy to just keep leveling up, combining things. It doesn't matter. It doesn't get in the way of fun.
Mm-hmm.
There's never any stopping or pausing or like confusion in Ball Pit. Everything just works so perfectly, and the UI, I think, is part of that. Because when you find a synergy, combining 2 items, it'll just clearly pop up right there. So you get to a point where like you go to an evolution or an upgrade, and it just like you're cycling through, and it's right there, and then you don't even need to think about it for 1 millisecond. Blood, you're like, oh, it's there, done, go, move on, keep going, keep going. So the UI and just the snappiness and immediacy of Ball Pit is legendary. Like, I got to a point in Balatro, I'm sure Gabby can attest to this, where it's like, all right, I'm just going for the flushes, I'm going for this. You start to go on autopilot because you're just like, yep, I know this. I feel like Ball Pit, even quicker, is like, just go. Like, you don't need to get bogged down in the details. You're not checking your like inventory encyclopedia for all these items. It just works so well. And
I think that there is a lot there though to pay attention though to, like, because
sure.
there are times where like
there's some synergies.
Yeah,
but,
that's
but
the
my
thing,
point is
finding
that
that
it
stuff is
tells
there.
you when there's a synergy. So like sometimes 1 out of your 3 options, only one of them will be a synergy. You don't even look at the other 2. You go because you know you're going to combine
yeah.
those 2
I
items.
think some of that
clear a
stuff,
spot.
once you-
Upgrade that stuff. You don't even need to worry about that extra spot anymore. So
I think
that's
once
really
you've
good.
done something, it will show you afterwards.
Yeah.
That what you're thinking of the
Yeah.
synergy little label.
For sure. But then you get to a point too where it's like, all right, I'm not really unlocking anything, so I've like accumulated a lot of the combinations, and then now I just know synergy. Boom, boom, boom. So I think it's just super good. And always though, Blood, I do have my min-max strats where it's like, I'm never not taking baby ball damage because there are so many floating around.
Right.
But also, there's characters that don't shoot baby balls. So it's like, all right, maybe I don't want to do that one.
Right.
Because, dude, this game, I just want to play right now. This is like my favorite game of the year. So,
Chili's, baby balls, ribs.
so we're talking about just these runs, right?
Yeah.
This by itself, just this, incredible. So much fun. You're diving around. You're like bouncing balls off, right? There's some upgrades where it's like you do more damage from the left or the right.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna focus on the left and like try to attack this way, right? The immediate runs, 10 out of 10, so fun. The music is incredible. Things are exploding. The audio visual is just dopamine city. Then you get back to the town, the base building, the leveling up, the harvesting. So you collect gold and then 3 other resources: wood, wheat, and
Stone.
You use all of those materials to construct new buildings and upgrade some existing buildings. You only get 1 harvest per run. So to unlock another harvest,
it's a tricky thing. It's when you start. Yeah.
this is where the addiction comes in, because it's like, all right, I'm gonna harvest. You launch your townspeople into your base. To construct a building, you have to launch your people into that building to construct it. That takes a lot of hits.
Yeah. So basically, you have to like bounce off of that building
Numerous times.
like 5 times.
Sometimes 40
in order for that
times.
building to be constructed.
Yes, it gets crazy.
But then if
later
you
on.
bounce into resources, so if you bounce in, so if you go over wheat, you just go over it and you collect it.
Yep.
But if you hit like a forest, you're gonna bounce off of that forest.
Yeah,
if you
'cause
hit a
the
rock,
trees.
you're gonna collect the stone, but you're gonna bounce off of that rock.
Exactly.
So you can range before you launch your people. You can arrange that however you want, and then kind of create like an ideal funnel for them to bounce as much as you want them to.
Dude,
And then you can range them back to where you want the town to look like.
Blood, it is so addicting, dude. I'm always just like, one more run, I gotta harvest again.
Yeah, but
One
you
more
get
run, I gotta
the
harvest again.
blueprints for the buildings on the runs. You
Yep.
pick them up along with all of the experience and stuff like that.
Yep.
And some buildings will give you like extra health, extra damage, extra speed, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Other buildings are what you need to unlock the new characters.
Exactly.
And then
that's the fun
to get to new levels, this is where it comes in.
Yes.
You have to beat the previous levels with a certain number of characters. So like
Yep.
to get to the second level, you need to beat the first level with 2 characters.
Yeah.
And then it kind of progresses from there.
Yes, and it just beautifully and addictingly keeps track of this. Every time you look over a level, it'll have a little check mark on for who you beat it with. So you're like, dude, gotta fill in all those check marks. When you beat a level with a new character, you unlock a permanent stat bonus, so it never gets old repeating the first level with new characters, because you're like, one, I'm leveling up these characters because they all level up individually. They all have a meta progression. When you level up a character, they get stronger, and their building in the town unlocks different abilities. So some of the characters' buildings are like, if this building is within range to resources, it'll automatically harvest, just constantly harvesting resources. So there's just so many macro and micro and meta progressions going on. It's just one addiction after another. And when you have that level of beautiful addiction on top of stripping it all away and just having a super fun Arkanoid alleyway breakout type game, I mean, that is just a magical recipe. Because like, I have just as much fun going back to town, harvesting and leveling up and like rearranging my town to try to unlock stuff as I do going on a run with new characters, even repeating levels. And then of course you can unlock, for each level there's like a normal, fast plus. You have to beat it quicker and quicker and quicker.
I say, yeah.
So it is just I have not been addicted to a game like this since I don't know, Balatro or Dave the Diver. We're talking that level of just sickening addiction. Absolutely disgusting levels of addiction.
I haven't got you into Megavonk yet, but
I know. But I imagine Megabonk is this level of addiction, Blood. This is the top.
It's pretty much there. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's really awesome bosses, and the bullet hell is chill. It's only on the bosses, really.
Yeah.
This is about as extreme it gets, and this just encourages you to move around instead of just be stationary.
I think the most.
I would not call it bullet hell at all.
The most recent level character that I unlocked, I think is the twins. I might have gotten something after that.
So fun.
And the twins is crazy because
it's so crazy
because they're going at like opposite angles, like mirrored angles to each other.
Yes.
And at first you're like, oh, this is great. And then you get to the parts where you have to dodge. I'm like, oh, I have to dodge with two characters.
I'm like, oh no.
I also think that their damage is like lower per ball or something like that. Yeah, they're not going through guys as quickly as I would think.
Blood, I literally just unlocked the alleyway breakout Arkanoid character because it's like a big knight character, and he has a big like shield thing, and his balls start out really slow, but when they bounce back off of the shield, they start going faster.
Okay.
So you have to move around and ricochet them off.
Okay.
So cool.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, there are some things that there are downsides to, for sure. Like, there are upgrades where, like, okay, your ball's going to gain more speed when it bounces, but you're going to slow down its initial speed. Same kind of thing with damage on some upgrades.
Yeah.
So.
Then that one character, he shoots from the top.
Oh.
It's crazy. They start coming from the top, not his character.
Okay.
So it's nuts.
Crazy.
Are any allies going to play Ball Pit? Because this is 100% of my top 10
we're
games
already
of
playing
2025. Who else? Who else is on this list?
I like gave a code too, I think.
I received a code.
So good.
I think I have a couple more too.
I have yet to play it, and honestly, these dick arrows really turn my interest down to 0. But
how come?
Because I don't know. I just think it's crass.
It's
a
bone with poison on the top.
Sure it is.
All right.
Those look like dicks.
Get your mind out of the
Chat, do these not look in?
The problem is Ida says
have
these
once
things,
thought of
and
a
then she
dick
implants it in my
times.
mind to where now I can't get it out of my head.
0% dick.
This is like the third time.
0% dick.
0%. It's a bone with poison.
What is a dick if not a bone with poison?
I mean, is a turkey leg a dick?
Look at this. Look at this fucking thing.
If I eat like a chicken or a
you're not saying you
wing?
are all fucking
Definitely not putting a
me.
clean tag on this episode.
What do you say, Damiani? You playing this?
I would like to try it out. Yeah. Hopefully I get a
Vampire
chance.
Survivors hype.
I've seen like a few people who I listen to that are streaming when they're taking like a little bit of like a break or waiting for something to be like organized before they playing like the main game they're playing. They'll throw on Ball Pit. And then, like their chat will just like start like spamming like, okay, we'll be playing this the rest of the night.
It's over.
One quick like like resource harvest run or something, and then like hours later, you're like, we told you.
Yeah, dude. By the way, the best part about this too, $15, $15 US for this video game. We have $70 games that are shorter and worse than this $15 goatee, dude. 100%. I am here to tell you that this is my highest possible recommendation for a video game. Ball Pit. I was working my other job, and I was like, yo, you guys got to play Ball Pit. Like, what is that? What are you talking about, dude? Everyone's playing Pokemon, though, at my other job.
Oh, really?
They're actually more professional than we are about it. Minus Sophia, of course. Yeah. It's crazy. All right. Yeah. Oh, and just the way everything folds in on itself, leveling up characters, like not only makes them stronger on a run, but then stronger at the home base because it gives them special abilities. Just the way you, and I think, Blood, I was talking about just how you don't have to think a lot about stuff. Obviously, there are like these little bit of synergies, yes, but my point is that the synergies and the min-maxing never get more complicated than 15 seconds of thought. Same with home base. Just moving things around, there's never any more thought of like, oh, okay, this will just be better here, or like, oh, this will be better with this. It's not like, what about this thing and this and this stat buff versus. There's none of that insane theory crafting. It's very, very snappy with all of its combinations.
Nice.
So that's what I love too. Alrighty. Speaking of Pokemon Z to A, Sophia has been playing.
All right.
I'm so eager. I'm so eager to hear the thoughts. I have heard mostly positive things about Pokemon Z to A. Let's get in. Let's do this. It's here. The biggest franchise of all time. That's not hyperbole. That's not me exaggerating. That's fact. That's cold, hard facts.
Crazy.
The biggest franchise of all time, Pokemon is here, and we are joined by Sophia.
Hi.
Who loves Pokemon.
I do.
And are you full, like every time one comes out, are you just there no matter what?
Yeah.
You're just diving in?
My first ever console was the Game Boy. Like Red and Blue were some of my first games I ever got. So it's been with me for a long time. I missed some of the middle games, and then I came back to it and did all the modern ones.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely in the big fan, but also like I don't have like encyclopedic knowledge of every Pokemon ever and every type, and like, but I've played a lot of the games, and
I love that though, when it's like, yeah, this was like, I love this, it's one of my favorite things, and then it got away from me for a while, and then you found your way back to it.
You know, sometimes when you're a teen, you like try and find other interests, and then you become an adult, and you're like, nah,
I go back to Pokemon.
I knew what was good all along. So that's definitely, my Pokemon history. But I do like it. I have a lot of Pokemon merch and, you know, the plushies and the figures and the whole shebang.
Before we get into it,
yeah.
Are you familiar with Digimon? Do you play Digimon?
I haven't played the new one. I want to play it. I loved Digimon as a kid.
Okay.
I watched both Pokemon and Digimon, both
Sick.
animes.
A very incredibly unique perspective here. Both.
Yeah, I think they're both great. Angemon was my favorite. You know, the big angel man.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, there are some really emotional episodes in Digimon that I really value, and have rewatched as an adult, and I'm like, this is like good storytelling.
Sick.
So I think they're both great. But
so sick.
I know more of. I think I liked watching Digimon more as a kid, and then now I like Pokemon more because I play it more. So yeah.
And even though I want to get into Digimon, I mean, it's really nearly impossible to beat the designs of Pokemon. They're just the best.
And
they are so good.
They are so beautiful, and like. My thoughts about this game is very conflicted, but one thing they did really do well was they look really pretty. They look at them. They're shiny and beautiful, and they move, and they, you know, it's some you know, you always want them to see them at their best, and I'm like, okay, the artwork is doing, it's been pretty good. Yeah. The last few ones, but yeah.
So again, I know less than zero. Good movie, check it out. I know less than zero about Pokemon.
Yeah.
I didn't even know until like a week ago that Legends is like a spin-off type.
Yeah, kind of.
Didn't know this, Damiani. That's how ignorant I am to Pokemon. I don't know, bro.
It's not. Yeah,
no.
Mainline. But it's also like, it feels like their testing ground, kind of. Because, you know, like Arceus brought, I really loved Arceus. Yeah. Arceus, I think it's Arceus. People say both. But I don't want people to catch me on that one. I think it's Arceus. I just got used to saying Arceus. And it changed kind of catching mechanics. You caught like a bunch all the time. You just throw in Pokeballs left and right, and it was this new old setting. The Pokeball was made of wood, and like, the music was amazing. And like that game, for all its like faults, which were mostly like it looked kind of ugly, but it just like had biomes.
We're used to that by now.
Well, that's one of my big you know. As much as I love Pokemon, I also hate Pokemon, you know, because
I feel like everybody says that.
Well, this is literally the biggest. They have so much money. I can't even imagine it.
I can't even imagine
the potential that these games have to be the most incredible, and they're just, you know, the leaks came out. Here's 13 million to make a game that's supposed to like, you know, test out new vibes and try new things, and it's like. and my TLDR, my like short review of this game, is like twofold. It's one, I had so much fun playing this game. I can imagine myself. I played 50 hours of it. I'll probably play 50 more because I love to shiny hunt and all that stuff. Yeah. But also, it's a 6 out of 10. It is not a good game. It has like we need to kind of look at we kind of give Pokemon a little too much. Like leeway to be kind of mid.
Yeah, everyone but me.
Yeah, and it's the weird thing of like a 6 out of 10 doesn't mean it's unplayable.
Yeah.
It's like watching a bad movie. I'm having a blast. There are a lot of stuff in the game that's good.
Yeah. Because within that 6 out of 10, there's gonna be 10 out of 10 things or moments where you're just like, this is the best. Like, I love this part.
It has so much potential that it's just kind of like, I'm not like gonna sit here and like be mad at the game. Like I deserve better as a no. Yeah. I don't deserve anything. I'm a consumer. I bought the game. I supported them with my money. Like that's, capitalism. Like I shouldn't have if I was angry at them. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
And I'm confused as of the people ignoring a lot of glaring things that I have in my notes.
Well, tell us about those first. Go ahead, Damiani.
Oh, you have your questions. I mean, when we get to it, I'm very curious about the combat because it's like the biggest.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But when we get there, that's like, I'm very curious if that wowed you or not when we get there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just tell us about those first couple hours though, because I know when a big legendary series comes out, even like Call of Duty, right? We know. But like, its reputation and the zeitgeist is so intense that first day and those first couple hours just have this like magical feeling to it.
Yeah.
How were those that first, weekend with Pokemon? What were the vibes? What were your feelings?
Well,
just
like,
raw emotions going down.
Well, me and Isla did stream it. So that was like literally the first time I even fun. Like started it. Obviously, you're excited Pokemon's finally back. It's like this, what you said of like, oh my God, it's finally here.
It's here.
You ignore every single critique you had from the trailer. You're like, oh my God, finally my little children are here. And like, it's like this thing.
Picking your starter. It's like,
Yeah. There's like, I mean, like a lot of other Pokemon games, it's extremely handheldy. The tutorial is like, you've never played a game in your entire life before. And it's the thing where I kind of wish you could skip it, or I wish you could just... But, that's like one of my cons with this game and a lot of other Pokemon games is, features that some would put under accessibility is good for everyone. It's like the thing of some of the critiques of this game is it's too easy. Well, if we had different difficulty levels, modes, hard, easy, it would be easier for everyone. Everyone could pick their own thing. And tutorial too, it's like, it's very like, this is how you throw a Pokeball. Yeah. This is how you, and like, I appreciate it, but also it's very long. So like, we're sitting there and we're like,
settle into it.
You can kind of tell in the stream, we're like, and it's also like, one of the glaring issues with this game is the no voice acting. It is,
2025, no VO.
It's kind of wild that we're still doing this.
Yeah.
So we're just sitting here, click, 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 and you hear the click noise. At least in the opening, there was some music and like some, animations or whatever. But there are like points in this game when it's like, also this is spoiler free, of course, super emotional moment, and it's just dead quiet. So all you hear is the ding. And then it just cuts to my character.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So, obviously it's like, but yeah, you're obviously really excited about it. Yeah. And it's also just, because the Pokemon look so nice now. Yeah. Every model looks just like yummy.
The best they've ever looked, I assume.
Best they've ever looked, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, look at them. They're just cute little guys. And it's just, you get the whole, and like, but yeah, once the game opens up is when a lot of the really fun parts about this game actually happen. So it's kind of just, you're just kind of waiting to be like, just let me out. Just let me do the thing, How
does it differ from just the overall Pokemon format? Like, are we still battling gym leaders? Are we going out collecting Pokemons and then fighting a gym leader?
It's very different. So first of all, this very short way of the story is you're traveling to the city of Lumiose, and they have wild zones where the wild Pokemons are in the city. At night, a battle zone takes place in the city where you battle random trainers.
Yo, Dying Light?
Kind of. And then, like, there's this thing where, like, there's, you have to go up the ranks from Z to A. That's the Z to A rank. And so, like, you battle different trainers.
Do you actually go through all the ranks? Like A, B, C,
I'm not going to spoil something.
Because that sounds like dopamine to me.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay.
Yeah. In theory. Okay. It is, so you do that. And so the big change with this one is the battle system. Yeah. So like how Legends Arceus changed the catching system where you could just throw a ball at a Pokemon and sometimes it hit, otherwise it got angry and like chase you and like you have to like do the normal battle. Here it's like battle is super, super fast, which is really nice because like I remember some battles had just the longest animations. Like in the last one, like when you were terrestrializing your Pokemon, you're just kind of sitting there and watching the same animation happen. Like everyone was like, we need to do it faster and different. Yeah. So the approach here is like it's not turn based. You're just live. Go. You aim at it and you press whatever you're gonna press. So it's a little more. You know, you move around more and whatever. And if it's like wild Pokemon, they could be attacking you and not your Pokemon, which is very funny. Where I'm just like, yo, I'm not even doing. I'm just standing here. That is cool. Which is, you know. But the weird thing about it is, as much as they're trying to like change the battle system into more like a real time, I'm actually doing this right now. And there are good things to that because it is different and like your speed stat is a lot more important than other games because now it's like that's how long it takes for the cooldown. So that's really cool. But
attack speed.
Then it's also like, I wish there was something where like your positioning would make something harder or hit better, harder, you know, more like there was more to the movement and distance and you could like.
So there's not a lot of strategy other than the traditional Pokemon type matchups?
Kind of. Yeah, the matchup is like the matchups are just as important as ever. Mm-hmm. There is a mechanic with the battles at night where you kind of go through this where you can stealth attack and that like so you like but it's so funny because the trainers can't see you. Yeah. So I'm hiding and my big ass alpha Gyarados is just walking down the street and they can't see me and I'm like
it's The Last of Us.
Yeah, and I'm just like, totally all right, Gyarados, just make
Ellie's right there.
It's just like just surf this creature and then it does and I'm like, okay, this I get what you were going for, but it's so silly. It's just so like, okay, I guess you didn't see me, and like, you know, so that can give you an advantage. Yeah. And the thing with the battles at night is that you're trying to get
stealthing with a Gyarados is hilarious.
An alpha Gyarados,
so hilarious.
It's extra huge, which is the funny part. So it's just floating over, and I'm like, okay. The thing about it is like I get what they were going for. And the thing with the battle system at night is like you're trying to get as many wins as possible, and then you get these battle tickets, which is the tickets you need to fight the person on the rank to like get actually higher. So at night you're just kind of battling people on the street, kind of.
Nothing like an anime battle ranking system. There's nothing like it. Climbing the ranks.
And what I like about it too is like it feels very like the anime of like you're seeing like live the attacks going on, you know? You're not just like pressing and waiting, then attack and the other Pokemon just stands there. So like that's the cool part of it, that it feels like you're doing it immediately and whoever's fastest and strongest is the one that wins at the end. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so that's one of the fun things, I think, but it's also like, you know, after 50 hours, it's getting a little old because I'm very overpowered. If you grind a little too hard like I do, I love.
Everybody does.
Yeah,
and like so, I feel like it's the Pokemon way to capture everything in a zone before you move on, right?
Well, so the zones are weird. So like the zones where the wild Pokemon are different from the battle zones. Okay. And they open up as you progress the story. Mm-hmm. But I'm one of those people that really like, you know, I like to build the perfect Pokemon. So I'm excited when like I can do IVs and EVs and like the nature of my Pokemon and like like all the like really like nitty gritty train your, and like it's not necessary to do if you're just going to do the story, but it's funny like sometimes if I hadn't progressed the story, but I did a lot of shiny hunting and like naturally some of my Pokemon grew really strong. So I'm like I have a level 60 Gyarados and this trainer has like a level 10 something. And it's like, okay, I guess I didn't do the story, so now this is happening. Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's kind of, it brings me back kind of to like the oldest Pokemon games because now everyone in your party like gets XP when your main or whoever is fighting gets XP. But back in the day, it was like the Pokemon you use gets XP. So you would have like a level 60 Charizard and everything else was small. Yeah.
I love that though.
Yeah, that's a good thing. And that happened a few years ago and that's what's nice. But
I like when it's as grindy as possible. I think when it's like whoever I'm using is the one who's going to get XP because they're out there on the battlefield, you know?
Now it's like everyone gets a little bit.
I have a question for you actually because my manager was pissed at my other job. Okay. He said that they got rid of some link cable trading in this or something, and he was so mad, and I was like, honestly, I don't exactly know what you're talking about.
Okay, so certain Pokemon you can only evolve. Used to be you could only evolve by trading with another player.
This I know, yeah, for sure.
So
for
like
sure.
Haunter to Gengar is a very famous one. Kadabra to Alakazam, whatever.
Yeah.
Then I don't know which one it was, if it was Arceus or it was anything before that. They had an item called a link cable that you could use in-game to evolve your Gengar.
This is great because, not everybody has people that play Pokemon. Mm-hmm. Not everybody wants to go outside and meet a random stranger playing Pokemon. Yep.
And there's
individual players.
Yeah. And there's like ways the community has come around it where it's like, the code, you have to like put a code in to trade links with someone.
Okay.
So like the code that the Pokemon has in the Pokedex, if you put that in, the chance is likely someone else did it to trade the same Pokemon. Yeah. So but also like you still don't want to risk it. What if I got a cool alpha? And like, what if it so it's just I don't like that. And it brings me into another thing that I don't like about this game. It's not just the fact that you have to trade certain Pokemon online with other people to, evolve them, but you also so a new feature in this game is it's been in other games too, but it's mega evolving. It's like the thing you do in this game, and it's
what was the one with like the holograms? Is that the mega evolution? The like giant hologram.
Mega.
This one just like it changes shape. It becomes like a mega version of it.
Cool.
And like some of them are cool, some of them are whatever. So like the last you had like terastallizing. You had all these different ways they change how your Pokemon is the best or whatever. So in this case, first of all, not every Pokemon gets a Mega Evolution, which kind of sucks. Because it's like some of my favorites do not get a Mega Evolution ever.
How many do roughly? Like 10 or...
So the thing is, I don't remember how many are in this game.
Yeah.
To get some of them, you need to buy the DLC, which is $30, which means
Here we go.
In addition to the $70 you pay for this game, you have to pay $30 to get the DLC. So my Raichu is just going to sit there, I guess, until I get the DLC. And then this is the one I hate the most.
This is some GTA $600 shit. No, that's what this is.
It gets 100 because
there are 67 total Mega Evolutions. 26 of them are new.
Yeah.
Beautiful, thank you, Isla.
Also,
yes,
Gigantamax.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Gigantamax. That was
that's
that
what
one.
I was thinking of. Okay, and those are different than Mega Evolutions.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So not only that, but like one of my Pokemon that I had in this was Greninja, and I was like, surely Greninja gets a Mega Evolution.
Yeah, for sure.
To get the little rock that he needs to hold to Mega Evolve, I had to play online ranked.
Online ranked?
I was
Whoa!
like, okay, so I need an online subscription to get, by the end of October, they're probably going to circulate it. There's like 3 that you can only get through online ranked.
Oh my god, we're doing seasonal oh no, FOMO shit. Oh no.
Which was like the last Pokemon, it was more like, this season you're going to encounter a terastallized Charizard, whatever. So it's like this one Pokemon that's special, but you can still get the normal Pokemon in the game in other ways. So it's like whenever I would miss out, I'll be like, yeah, okay, whatever. I didn't need that one terastallized whatever Terra type of that. That's fine by me. It's okay. And that was like, you would do a raid, so you would be playing with people on the same team. So I tried the online because I felt like I had to. Also for this review, I kind of had to do it.
Yeah.
I don't like playing ranked. It feels a little different because the battle system changed. So it's not a 1v1, which was nice to know because...
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah. So now it's 4 people and you're just
that's
all going
so
together.
much friendlier though.
It's a little
Instead
friendly.
of...
It's a free-for-all, right?
It's a free-for-all.
That's pretty friendly. Because I'm just saying from like my StarCraft days of like... 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, very friendly. 1v1 is like I'm having a heart attack.
I'm so stressed because I also love building a team where it's not just as much as I love like min-maxing a couple of Pokemon, I have my favorites. And in like my case, it's always whatever I call that's a shiny. And like I'll talk about shiny hunting in a bit, but it was like one of my shinies I got was an Alpha Garbodor. It's just a big
Garbodor!
Yes.
One of the few Pokemon I know and love.
Garbodor?
So
you got a shiny Garbodor?
I randomly hadn't even done the shiny method. Alpha Garbodor.
Sick!
So he's kind of okay, right? But anyway, so the online works, how it works is you pick 3 Pokemon, and you're going to use those. It's 4 people, and it's like, and then there's little items you can pick up, and you just kind of throw your attacks out there. It's all about who gets the most kills.
This sounds crazy.
So,
have they had this before?
No,
like
because the battle system's changed,
okay,
right?
This sounds crazy.
I get what they were going for, but I mean, obviously it's early days, so it was kind of chaotic.
Yeah, I bet.
Some people were very like, I could tell they were very strategic
Sweaty.
and have watched every. I just knew like you're gonna play a Gyarados and then you're gonna play a Gardevoir and then like I kind of knew this. Like some people were just friendly, like some people just throwing out a.
They're bringing their Pikachu in there.
I got a Venusaur and I'm like everyone has a Charizard, but all right, let's why not? You know, let's just go. So it was very like I was like, how do they level? Is it just if you've ever played before? Because some people just came in with stats. You could just tell.
Level 99.
Like,
it's like how?
There were matches where like I got like the one match I won. I got like 11 kills and everyone else got like 3 and 2, and I was like, oh my god, okay. Yes. I guess I was just so overpowered. But then there was like there were a couple of matches where like this one person got like 12 or whatever, and everyone else got like 1. Like there was some where the people were so
playing
overpowered.
with a dev for sure.
So I was just like, when it's like 3 people getting nothing and 1 that's like crazy. But then there were some where it was like more like there was 1 or 2 differential between everyone. And I'm like, that's friendly, that's nice.
Yeah.
And you still get points even though you lose, so you still climbed up the ladder slower.
That's good.
So I got it, and it was like it took me 30 minutes to get the little Greninja things. I was like, okay, it's fine.
Pretty chill there.
But the point is, it doesn't feel like a finished game for a lot of reasons. And one of the reasons is this thing, Mega Evolution thing, you can't just get all of them. You need to get the DLC and you need to play online. So you need an online subscription to get it. So I think that's quite a lot for a game that's not a mainline Pokemon game to expect you to pay $100.
Yeah. 100%. That is shocking.
More
Plus
than
the
100.
20 for the online.
Yeah, plus the 20 for the online.
And
And
that is
amiibos.
pricey.
And it's kind of like
amiibos, Damiani.
even if you
amiibos?
don't need these specific things, it's just it feels so greedy to just do it.
And because that stuff too, Sophia, always freaks me out because it's like a lot of the masses, especially like the kids that are playing that just have no idea, are just going to play, they're going to be fine, whatever. But like, if you love Pokemon, if you grew up with this is your franchise, you live for this moment every year, it's like you're going to be the one who gets the online, goes online, gets the DLC because you want all that because it is your fandom.
Yeah.
And it sometimes, depending on the situation, it does feel like they kind of take advantage of the consumer that way.
It does, and it's like what I liked about Arceus, to my recollection, was just that this is the game, and you play it, and that's it. Like you don't have to do anything else, because that's what this should be. These Legends games should be like we're trying a new crazy thing. Either works or it doesn't, but we're trying it and we're going. I just wish they went all out because, we heard about the leaks of the budget being so low, being 13 million, and what's crazy about the leaks too, I learned this recently, is because they had leaks of like stuff that going to happen in 2030 or whatever, right?
Whoa.
But it also had leaks of stuff that happened in 2023 when this was still in development. And in those leaks, there were screenshots where the windows were 3D. If you look at these windows, I have something
Isla
to say.
said you hate these windows.
I despise these windows.
I've been hearing about these windows for 2 years.
Ever since my excitement for Pokemon lowered just a tiny bit. I remember seeing the first trailer and I'm like, those are JPEGs on a building.
Oh my
Surely
God.
this is
It's
just...
like the little stickers. Yeah.
So, apparently, it's essentially you're only in this city the entire game, which fine, okay, I guess. It's not the most exciting. Like one of my biggest gripes with this game is the environment because it's not very exciting. It's just kind of a gray city.
Yeah.
And apparently it's all one rendered model that's always there. So nothing like renders in or out like normal games do. It's just all there.
It's just all loaded in there.
Obviously, when you put a whole bunch of 3D windows in, the game is going to lag.
Yeah.
But instead of, hey, let's get some more money in and make this game work or like, divide the city zones or whatever, we're just going to JPEG, just screenshot. And sometimes the buildings don't even like line up with the windows. Like it's it just ruins so much.
Chat says that the one model of the entire city may have only been for the opening cutscene.
Oh, okay. I mean, either
Maybe.
way, I am just so curious as to why they would only do JPEG windows. And it feels like, because here's the thing, like Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 1 it ran awfully. Like, it was so incredibly
I remember
laggy.
that. Yeah.
Everything was glitchy. I always had that thought in me that, like, this was made for a Switch that doesn't exist yet. And then I tried on Switch 2 and it runs perfectly. So it's like, obviously this was made for a better console. In this case, it's like, I guess a pro about this game is I've had no glitching, no lags, no nothing. It's been running perfectly. I've seen people play it on Switch 1 where it is a little framey still. And I wonder if you play online, if that has any, like, detriment to how you play online, because everything is so fast. I wonder if, like, there's a downside. Hopefully not if you want to play online ranked, I guess. But
I know, my criticisms of the Pokemon tech have been constant for many years. And I've kind of eased up because it's like, whatever, people enjoy Pokemon, like, have fun. It's just not for me. But when a new console comes out and you have your new game, like, you want that to be not necessarily a showpiece, but you want it to take advantage of that new hardware. Like, this is the first Pokemon game on the brand new Switch. This thing should be singing.
And and the sad part is, like, I guess it runs unlike Scarlet and Violet.
It works at least,
Because, I mean, I clocked like 280 hours in Scarlet and Violet. I'm part of the problem because I shiny hunt. But I remember shiny hunting by the water, and it was just so bad. It was awful. And like this game does run really well. And I will say, like, the character models, I think they look great. There's a lot of variety in how people look. They don't all have like the same face. A lot of them do. A lot of the NPCs do. That's one thing I can mention. But all the models look really great. It's really pretty. It's really vibrant. But, I mean, the environment is just so... Even if, like, Arceus was kind of ugly to look at least you could see the vision of the different biomes, snow biome, and then the muddy biome.
That's fun.
And, like, the different Pokemon, And so it's like, if this just had a bigger budget, which it should because it's Pokemon...
It is. No excuse.
It would have been great. And this is, like, if y'all clearly put these windows as JPEGs... to make it so it would run well, because the big complaint of the last one was it didn't run well. Okay, that's like not a way of solving a problem. That's just, and not just that, like most of you put your game in a city, but you can't really go into any building. There are barely any buildings are going in. Every single store is just a window, and then you click it, and then you get the storefront.
Oh,
and I'm like, okay,
I don't like that.
So are we in a city? Because like there's like a few places you can walk into. Like the Poke Centers are like an open room, so like doesn't really count. You don't walk through a door.
Yeah.
And so I don't know.
I love your earrings, by the way. I just noticed it right now.
I got my Gengar and Haunter. Yeah, of course.
That's
like Pokemon.
That's why I always talk about like tech and stuff, because it is, no matter what, you can ignore it, it is part of a video game experience.
Yeah.
And like gameplay, story, obviously the most important thing.
Yeah.
But when your tech is fucking excellent, it adds another layer of immersion. It allows you to fully drop your guard and your reality and enter that video game world. Like, when it is just so good. Like, I think of 2002's GameCube Resident Evil Remake. The reason that game is considered one of the greatest of all time, still to this day, is just because it looks so good still. And back then, when that came out, it was like, wow, I am in this Spencer Mansion right now. This is harrowing. This is crazy.
Yeah.
The gameplay was awesome. The story was awesome. And also the tech raised everything up because it was like, I am fearful of these freaks coming at me. This is scary. So that is why I always kind of advocate towards tech and visuals and everything, because it's just another way to prop up a video game.
I mean, that's what I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised that a fandom has conflicting thoughts about a game or any type of thing. Like, I'm not shocked that this game equal parts have people saying you cannot critique it because it's fun, and also I'm going to critique and hate every single thing about it. Neither which are productive or useful or helpful.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, like for me, this whole experience has been like watching a bad movie and enjoying it. Because it's like, it's the gameplay, the mechanic of
that
catching
stuff is
Pokemon.
amazing.
Catching Pokemon feels great. I love that they brought back the Arceus. Just throw a ball. It doesn't glitch. It feels good. It feels clean. All the Pokemon look good. Like, there's so many good things. They added...
Yeah.
I remember in the stream I got really scared because they have autosave. And I used to disable that because if you like mess up with a shiny, it's gone forever and it autosaves. However, and I want to give a shout out to Austin John Plays.
Pro tips here.
Yeah, Austin John Plays and Anubis are amazing people that do a lot of Anubis data mines, and Austin John makes really great videos helping people with Pokemon. He explained that like the way autosave works now is it saves the shiny Pokemon. So if you miss it, it's still there in the world. And that is such a lovely thing.
Great.
When I ran into that Garbodor, I couldn't find it. I kept leaving the stuff. I kept leaving the reloading, and I was like, it's surely gone by now, and it was still there.
That is
and that's
so
great.
much better.
It's so
that's a
lovely.
great
and that's
change.
A change that they didn't talk about in any press release or anything. And I'm like, this is the good stuff you're doing, though.
Yeah.
This is the thing you should be proud of, is like creating a way of the game autosaving that it doesn't overwrite. You have like this pocket of 10 Pokemon that will always at all times be saved. If you meet a new one and mess it up, then that one will be gone. Or the last one the first one in the queue will disappear. But it's still like, it still has this like kind of bank of 10 Pokemon that are just waiting for you to find them.
Yeah.
And that's really cool.
That is
cool. So it's like, I don't want this to be just hating on this game, because there are some cool things about it. I will say some of the like dialogue bubbles of NPCs as you walk by are so unhinged. It's incredible. Just look at it. There are so many funny just one-liners. I just wish they were spoken by a person.
Yeah.
I just wish that's what you talk about immersion, right? Where it's like, it's really
some incredible performance.
Just performance
wow.
in an environment that looks good and feels good, and like that would be so much more than like just looking at a model. And like there have been a couple of moments that are supposed to be really emotional with this story, and I personally didn't vibe too well with the story, but that's personal preference maybe. I'm not gonna say that it's neither good nor bad, but it's just like, for it to be emotional, I'm just sitting there hearing this click sound, and then it just cuts to the facial expressions that are delayed, and then it's like the like weird, the way they like, it's just so, it just feels old. It feels dated.
Yeah.
It feels like we should this should not be a Pokemon game today.
Tackle.
Yeah, Tackle.
Tackle's my favorite. You can beat every single Pokemon game with Tackle only.
Sure.
Because you're so OP. You're over leveled.
mean,
This is over leveled the game.
I would encourage other things to do, but I mean, like what we're doing in the stream, that's the new battle system, right? It's fast.
It looks sick.
It feels fun. I wish there was more of like, oh, if I stand on this position, it will hit harder than this position.
Or if like you go behind them or something.
But you can kind of like, if you walk further away, you can make your Pokemon follow you, so it doesn't go into like if someone puts out an AOE of some sort. It's like there are some things, but just again, everything feels so like half there. Yeah. Like you could have just gone a little further with this and like actually polished it, not stressed release this game, which is kind of what it feels like. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, also shout out to the fashion in this game.
Oh,
because
important.
The last one, when they forced us to wear those stupid school uniforms, this is like, you can customize down to like, if you buy a different pair of pants in different colors, you can change the belts of
That's
different.
good.
So I'm like, okay,
So
you're
a
doing
little more
all
granular.
this stuff. All the hair colors
That's
and
good.
skin colors and all the like
That's all we want.
You're doing all this stuff. So I'm over here like spending all, and then, but here's the thing then. I'm putting on this cool ass outfit. I'm like, I look cool. Take a picture with my favorite Pokemon. Can I touch the Pokemon? No. Can I pet it? Play with it? Wash it? Any of the
You can't
no.
pet the Pokemon?
It can't, it just stands there.
What?
And that feels kind
Let
of
us
sad
pet.
to me. I miss riding. Do you remember riding the Pokemon in like Let's Go Eevee? And
That's the last one I played actually. Let's go
yeah,
Evo,
you could
yeah.
ride it. I was
Yeah.
like, that's so fun. That's personal, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the fact that they're just kind of sitting there,
Yeah.
it feels like they're just like an object I'm using to fight with, which sure, you're not super wrong, but let me have a
Build
little
the
friendly
bond.
interaction. There's this thing with Pokemon 2 where some Pokemon only level up with friendship. The way you level
Power
up
of friendship.
friendship in this is you go to a cafe. Mind you, some of these cafes you can't even walk into because they're just a wall, and then the waiter's outside and says, "Can I take your order?" And so you just go to a cafe and you do a thing, and then it just cuts to you just statically sitting there next to your Pokemon. I'm like, okay. In other games, you were cleaning them and playing with the toy.
Yeah,
and
the Pokemon can like come up and like drink some of your drink or something. That'd be so fun.
And I know that that's mainline, but also like even in Arceus, Pokemon just felt like they could be your friend and like you had a relationship with them. Now I'm just like, here's shiny Garbodor. I can't even have you like smile to the camera or do a fun thing. It's just like you're just standing there. Dang. And I get it because he's a pile of trash, but still. So it's just kind of like, but yeah, this game has like. It's almost doing good stuff, and then it goes bad again, where it's like, okay.
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Yeah, or a lot of steps back, where it's just like,
Two and
okay,
two.
in Arceus, to fill the Pokedex, you had to like catch so many of the same Pokemon. It got really tedious, like catch 10 of this, and I'm like, okay.
That's a lot.
So like, okay, and then we're like, we're not going to do this. This is battle focused, and that's kind of the thing. And then there's this day and night cycle that sometimes is fun, but also once you get kind of out into it, like if you're in the middle, like so, there have been times I've been in the middle of capturing a Pokemon. Oh, sorry, nighttime. Then I got to start the game like the fight all over again. I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, it should be when the battle starts.
But then it's like you can rest on a bench and like that changes the time of day.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, I guess you had the solution for that, but it's also just like keeping time and like they're trying stuff, but also like I just wish that everything around it. Like it's just like everything just feels so, and a lot of this is maybe because of the lack of voice acting and stuff too, where it's just so empty and you're clicking through all this dialogue upon dialogue upon dialogue, and some of the dialogue is kind of just a little baby.
Yeah.
And it's weird because it's like, I know these games are made for kids. I know that. But so were the anime.
Yeah.
And the stories in the anime I could watch today and have fun
and
watching.
Also like people have grown up with this for decades. Like a lot of your fandom is older. So like don't make every single Pokemon game for 10-year-olds. Like make some for the fans that have been there for decades as well. Yeah.
There's a way to write for kids that also works for adults.
Yeah.
And it's just sometimes the writing feels so like like there is I can't spoil it, but there is a plot line in this where they call you kids. I don't know how old you're supposed to be in this, if you're a child or if you're like a teenager or young adult. I think you're like kind of supposed to put yourself into it. The amount of stuff I'm doing, I should be in my 20s because this is crazy. I'm running around saving a city, But it's like, okay, so if that's the case, and there's this thing that happens and one of your like little pals get into like some sort of trouble, and a normal reaction would be, oh my God, that's crazy. And instead they're like, all right. There's like, oh, I didn't realize I was in trouble. Okay.
Whatever.
And then like the game continues and I'm like, okay.
So no stakes.
No stakes. I mean, and it's like, it's fine, but there was something so wonderful about Arceus. Oh, God, I'm going to say both. I'm so used to saying Arceus.
Either one.
There was something so cool about the story of being like, just put into this primal world of just like, and you're just exploring, and that's the whole story. It's just capture, learn about it. What are these creatures? How can we like learn to coexist? And so it's like, now I'm in a city eating curry with croissants. The curry with croissants.
It's a nice vibe change.
You get a lot of it. It's just very Pokemon, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where it's just, I don't know. Maybe voice acting would have made all these scenes a little more
Totally.
like
If you're going to go
energetic.
heavy on the story.
It's a heavy on the story. I would say it's pretty heavy on the story.
If you're going heavy on the story, then give us a better presentation.
Yeah, and a lot of the side stories, like I don't mind the side mission being a little. Most video game side missions are kind of like, hey, can you get me this berry? And it's like, okay, sure. Yeah. And it has a lot of that too to fill the time.
To wrap it up.
Yeah.
Do you think Pokemon is in a better or worse state since the release of Z to A, and what do you want going forward?
Oh my God. It depends what you want, but I would say I don't think I could justify the price. And I know that every single game is getting more expensive. All games are getting pricier. So like a price, increase is that's just how life goes. Like that's just where we are in the industry. Yeah. But it's just like, I personally love catching shinies. I love that's a big part. Like, this game doesn't have mass outbreaks, and it doesn't have, you have to climb on a rooftop to maybe catch something. The environment doesn't feel good. It feels hastily put together. It just feels kind of like with Scarlet and Violet, where it's just such a lost opportunity for a company that could afford so much better.
Yeah.
And it's wild that they just don't do that. Just put your money into it and make one banger. You're
it
perfecting
always feels bare minimum.
You're perfecting so many things, and it's so easy for my nostalgia to be like, but I love spending time in this world with my Pokemon, because I do.
Mm-hmm.
But look at the surroundings.
Yeah.
And I can't, if the Pokemon themselves and the logo was scratched off, I could not review this game well. And I think a lot of people wouldn't either, but it's almost as if we give it a pass because we've been disappointed by so many games and kind of just, in this one, you can catch them faster. That's great.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but also...
And like you said, like 6 out of 10 overall, but just those stretches of 10 out of 10 where you're just like, yo, this bit here I love, or this bit here, I got my shiny that feels so good,
feels amazing, yeah. It's a fun game, but I can't play it if you're a fan. But if you're not a fan, I don't know if you're.
So I'm still waiting again then for that's because that's the only way I'm hopping back in. Is when the actual 10 out of 10 Pokemon game comes, I will play that one. Like an actual 10.
I think I would wait, honestly.
I'm waiting.
It's just. Yeah, I don't know. Like, the fact that people have finished this game in 35 hours, the main story, for $70.
Shit.
I don't know.
70's pricey.
Like, it's so much to love, but also so much just half-assed, in my opinion. I'm so sorry.
And because Sophia, we all know that comes from a place of love.
Absolutely.
That this is a franchise that means so much to so many people.
Yes.
And what you said 10 times throughout this, and what I've always noticed from afar, is the missed opportunity.
Yeah.
How good it could be.
Yeah.
What if they took 2 or 3 years off?
I know.
You're not getting a Pokemon for a couple years, but when it comes, it's going to be the real frickin' deal.
It's going to be voice acting and everything. just bare minimum for a billions of dollars worth company. You'd think they could. I wish we could just discuss this game without the Pokemon logo and just as a video game, we cannot just pat it on the back for the bare minimum. We have to be honest and just
no doubt.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but it's a bad movie. I
love that.
It's rewatching Friends for the nostalgia, and it's it's fine. It's comfy. I'm enjoying it.
Back of the box.
Yeah.
It's a bad movie, but it's good.
It's comfy and fun, but it's not game of the year,
Oh,
That's,
alrighty.
I guess,
That was Pokemon. Everybody, thank you so much, Sophia.
Thank you for listening to me babble on for a long time.
So good. So good. Alrighty. The moment has finally arrived.
Time to get bloody.
The moment is here. This has been a long time coming. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. And of course, Isla has been playing.
I have. I'm I don't know, probably halfway through this game.
Yes.
20-something hours into this game.
Oh,
okay.
I've been playing it. Woke up with a migraine this morning.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
I've been playing this game. Literally.
That's a good sign.
Woke up at 8 a.m. and I was like, oh, I got an aura.
Oh, no.
Tried to not wake Sophia up. Brushed my teeth, ate a bar, took a bunch of pills, and went back to bed. Woke up feeling great after that.
Hell yeah.
But
yo, this environment looks good.
Dude, yeah, this game is kind of cool.
7 out of 10? Are we swimming?
Listen, man, I don't know if it's because I really love the first one.
Yes.
And I'm just like a goth girl, I like this game. The story is cool. Here's the deal. The complaints I hear are from people comparing it to the first one.
Right.
And it's knowing the development hell that this went through, knowing how delayed it was, knowing that it's not a super high budget title, like my expectations were that it would be fucking terrible. My expectation was to pay $60 or whatever for it and just hate it immediately, right? Because like that's often my experience with, you know, just things. And so a couple hours in, I was like, wait, like, why do I love this? And chat was like, you're allowed to like things.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just not used to it, chat. Like, things aren't good.
Things are
generally.
so good.
Most things are just fine. And like, this is just fine, but it's like, fine, you know? Like, it's, I don't know. This game is weird. It's linear.
Yeah.
It's, you know, similar in a lot of ways to Pokemon Arceus or whatever the fuck that other one is, ZA. You know, you're just kind of dicking around in the same 12 square blocks of Seattle or whatever it is, right? You're running back and forth. Expect to do a lot of, you know, running back and forth between, you know, the same 4 bars and a hotel and whatever, a bunch of times for the different story beats. And the combat is pretty janky. But once, here's the deal though. Because at first I was just trying to like punch, right?
Yeah, just punch them out, claw them up.
And then I realized, then it hit me. It's like, wait, I'm not a Bruja. I'm a Tremere. I'm a blood mage. Like, I'm a glass cannon. Like, I should die in a few hits.
Yeah, cast.
You know,
casting.
Even though I'm this elder vampire, which we'll get into that. But like, you know, so once I started playing the game like the class I picked, I just started doing way better in combat and having way more fun.
Yeah.
Like, I find playing this game as stealth and as like doing tricksy weird shit to get through encounters is a lot of fun. So it's like
that immersive sim quality.
It's that immersive sim quality. Like it really, you know, like, so my abilities, right? Just for context of what I'm talking about. I'm
going to say your fucking gameplay here looks so fun.
It is fun.
I am ready to be swimming.
It's fun, dude.
Yeah,
this game
looks
is fun, dude.
This looks really fun.
Like, here I am chasing a guy.
Yeah, this is good. This is Blade 2 coded.
Yeah, I'm chasing a guy down the street to bite them. And like, you know, this game is Janktronics 5000. Like,
For
sometimes
Janktronics.
Sometimes you'll bite a woman and a guy's voice will come out in the moaning of,
oh, funny.
You know, and like vice versa. I mean, shit. I mean, maybe it's just progressive. Like, maybe everyone's, you know.
Yeah.
Seattle's populated by a bunch of NBs, and that's fucking tight, you know? Like, I support that
Creators
all the way.
intent.
Hell yeah. I mean, it is, like, this game is, it's very, like, open. Like, there are several queer-coded characters. Like, Tolly is just gay.
We love
and, like,
vampires.
References, like, I had a conversation with Tolly, and I don't know if it's because I've been flirting with nothing but women, but, like, Tolly was like, we're bloodsuckers, baby. Ain't nothing more queer than that. And I was like, yeah. Fuck yeah. Anyways, but my skills, right? So I have one that I can like target an enemy, and the next time they take any damage, they will scream in pain, their blood will start to boil, and then they'll explode.
Whoa.
And it'll kill them, obviously, and kill everyone around them within like a decent radius, okay? So then I have another, and like the harder the enemy, you can do it on the bigger enemies, but it just takes a long time. So you have to be hidden, and you do like Naruto spell hands or whatever.
Yo.
And you're like,
like
doing
Ghostwire.
blood magic on someone. But like a big guy, you know, because you're killing him in one shot, it takes like,
dude, that is Ghostwire
30 seconds. Yeah, you're going.
That's sick.
That's the way Tremere fights. I think a Bruja would just punch. I'm not sure, but
Got
like,
it.
because you pick a different bunch. You can pick from different classes. But anyway, then I have another skill that makes someone's blood boil but doesn't kill them. It just makes them scream in agony. So then everyone, all their friends, will run over and be like, "What's going on? Like, why is this happening?" Right? And then I can, from a different clan, not Tremere skill, because you can spec other skills, and if they're like a friendly skill to your clan, like you get it cheaper or whatever. I can literally siren into somebody else and then order them to walk over and hit the guy with the boiling blood, right? I can make them attack their own friends, right? So then they all start fighting each other. But then the guy so the screaming drew everyone into a pile. I possess someone, make them all start fighting each other, and then the blood boil guy gets injured and explodes and kills all of them. And blood goes everywhere. And it's awesome.
That's so
And I barely have to fight at all. And it's wonderful.
Screaming in pain.
Yeah, so much screaming in pain. And so once I started playing like that, it's a lot of fun and I'm way better at it and the combat is much less annoying. But yeah, so you play as an elder vampire. You woke up after 100 years of torpor, which is basically like, sort of a hibernation.
Yeah, cryo-sleep kind of thing.
Yeah. So, but it's like not generally great. Like a vampire doesn't generally want to end up in torpor always. Sometimes they do, but whatever. When you wake up, you're in a state of bloodlust and you don't know what you're doing, so you kill the first person you see probably to get blood. So it's a cool kind of combination of the classic thing because Other M is the famous example of this where it's like, I have all my abilities, I'm just not going to use them, right? It's like she has a mark on her hand that is limiting her power, and she was in torpor for 100 years. You can pick male or female, but mine's a woman, so I'm saying she. But and you get help from the other kind of vampires that you're associated with in remembering, like awakening your powers from other bloodlines other than your own. It's pretty quick to max out your own clan tree. Like I did that in the first few hours. So and it's like not that costly skill point wise. But then you start, collecting the different types of blood from different pedestrians. And then you can spend that blood. So there's like sanguine, phlegmatic, and melancholic, I think. And you take that to certain people, and then they awaken that ability again, and then you can spend skill points on it to actually get it. But that's also how you get outfits. So I'm just going around trying to unlock, awaken all the spells so I can get outfits.
That's the best.
It's great.
It's the most important thing.
It is.
That's the main storyline.
Yeah.
The outfits.
That and trying to flirt with everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. And the story is pretty cool. So yeah,
that's one of the most important things. If a game is janky and you don't 100% gel and click and vibe with the combat and everything, at least maybe the story will help you get through it.
Yeah. Well, and the other kind of side to this is that you have living in your head for narrative reasons the sort of consciousness of Fabian, who is this Malkavian detective vampire who lived in Seattle, was turned in like the 19-teens probably, so then you'll have segments where you flash back to his perspective. It's basically like during the day when your character is sleeping, you experience kind of parts of his life.
Oh, that's fun.
But I suspect there's like a reason that we're seeing certain things. So we'll see stuff from like a couple years ago, and then we'll also jump back to like the 20s where like it's prohibition. And that's cool because you see some of the characters that you're seeing now, or even characters that you've heard about but are dead now in the modern times, alive, And so like you're kind of interfacing with them as Fabian as well as yourself. And you are like this legendary vampire called the Nomad.
Blade.
You're not a daywalker, but like it's fun because in Bloodlines 1, you are a fledgling, like newly turned child, and like whatever, the story of that, whatever. Like you're kind of an outcast in that one too. So you're starting out brand new, you're baby, and you don't really have a lot of support systems. Whereas in this one, it's like, not only are you an elder vampire, I keep trying to say elder dragon, elder vampire. So like the game starts with you like, you feed on a guy and then you punch a guy and he just goes flying. And that's where the game starts. So
right.
you're like you're a bad bitch from the word go, right? And like you have telekinesis, and like Fabian in your head is like, holy shit, like being in your body is crazy. Like he's like so like impressed by being in the head of an elder vampire, because like you're scary, and also you're famous. Like
As
people
you
know.
should be.
Yeah, people know who the Nomad is. Like you show up and people are like, "Oh shit!"
I fucking
Like,
love that in narrative.
it
Zyla.
feels really cool.
like when Blade shows up into a room and everyone is like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, that's what this is like. Where it's like you walk into a room and some people are just like, "Holy shit!" Like, and other people are like, "Hey, I'm not," like they give you attitude about it or whatever. But like, and there's this one girl, Safia, who's like. Literally like gaga for you. She's just like, oh my god. Like, anyway, I love it, and that's
so,
okay.
That's so good to hear.
Like, it's not a perfect game, obviously, and it has like, I don't know. Like, I'm cutting it some slack for the reasons I said before. Like, because I just love. Like, I've played the tabletop game. Like, we played Vampire in high school. Like the TTRPG. I love Bloodlines 1 like so much. So I'm really enjoying it, and like. Obviously, it's not without its foibles, but neither was Bloodlines 1, and it's
Totally.
like beloved now. But that game like sucked ass when it came out. Like it was barely functional, and like
You have to patch it nowadays to play it.
I mean, still you have to patch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if you get it on GOG, it I think works
Nice.
out the box. But like, I think I do the blood attack thing here in a second. Let me see, or maybe I mess it up. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I really enjoy it.
That's all
This
that
game
matters.
is tight.
There are a few
It's the
things more
best.
satisfying than loving something despite its flaws as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Especially a video game. It's like, this stuff's not that great. This stuff's not that great, but it is more than the sum of its parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like objectively speaking, like so far I'm playing it on a base PS5. There are occasional like performance hits, like it chunks a little bit when it's like going out into a new, like if you're in an interior and you go to outside again, it'll like kind of hitch for a second.
Yeah.
And like if you're sprinting at like full vampire speed across the streets of
Can't
Seattle,
keep up with the vamps.
which you shouldn't do because it breaks the Masquerade anyway. But like, it'll hitch a little bit. But even then, like. For me, at least, the performance, I'm playing on performance mode. The performance and the look and the feel of the game have not been hindered. I haven't really encountered any, like, crazy glitches or any kind of, like, bad, like, it feels solid enough for, I kind of treat it as a budget title because of its kind of nar development.
And we've got to take a beat to give a very, very special shout out to the Chinese Room.
Oh, yeah.
Who has made such iconic masterpieces like Dear Esther and Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, and even last year Still Wakes the Deep.
Yeah.
And even though it's not my favorite Amnesia, Machine for Pigs is all right.
Machine for
but
Pigs.
still,
Worst Amnesia game,
Yeah.
maybe, but it's still fun.
yeah, they make great video games.
Jessica Curry, dude, shout out. Not with
So
the company
awesome.
anymore, but like, yeah, it's a solid game, and one of the only things that bugs me is sometimes I'll hit R2 instead of L2 R2, and R2 will. Oh, I'm doing the blood boil thing now in the footage, but R2 will pull someone toward me, and then like that fucks shit up because then I'm like.
Force pull.
Yeah, you like telekinesis pull. Let's see if I hit this
Wow.
guy and make him explode. Here, watch this. Watch this. He's gonna
Explode.
explode.
Oh, that's awesome.
So like,
I would do that every time.
oh, I do it every time. My combat encounters are me flitting around in the shadows, trying to set up a Rube Goldberg machine of other vampires, just putting them in order so I can kill them.
That rules.
And it's got some cool set pieces, like obviously I did a video on our old series Level of the hotel sequence from Bloodlines 1. There are definitely some segments in this that have been inspired by that. Also, like, this game does not shy away from being pretty gnarly.
Rated R.
Oh, yeah, it's hard R. And, like,
Yeah.
mostly just for blood and guts, right? It's a vampire game, whatever. But, like, there are some segments where there are just, like, corpses, dude. Like
wow.
hundreds of corpses.
Some of the best corpses
sick.
of 2025.
I mean, there are definitely a lot of them.
It's one of my favorite unofficial Easy Allies Goaty Awards, Best Corpse. So keep tracking.
Yeah.
Keep track, Isla.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's funny because my clan Tremere, like, if I kill someone by feeding on them,
G2 flashbacks here.
They
Yeah, this bar rules.
They dissolve. They turn into ash, so that people can't find the bodies.
Love
So it's kind of a fun perk. And then every other corpse explodes. Yeah. But it's also fun because, I know I'm going on and on, but like the Fabian
this is
sections, he's the Malkavian detective. So I just blood boiled that guy too, or whatever it's called. His sections, he has completely different skills. So he does things through talking. Like he basically can't fight.
I love that.
So watch that. Oh, I hide behind a pole.
Vibes.
But yeah, I just killed that guy and like 5 other people in the bar. But he can like read people's minds and like talk to objects. I had a lengthy conversation with that pool table actually.
That's cool.
It's a fun little game and the writing is like pretty charming. Like it has some cheesy lines, but it's I don't know. I really like it.
Hell yes, Isla.
Yeah.
This is... It's
And
on my
once you
list.
get used to the combat, it's not terrible. I'd say it's an 8, dude.
I love that. That's such good news. And like we always say, there's never enough immersive sims.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
this
it
is
was
Pokemon
really
is a 7.
reminding
This
me
is
a
a
lot
9.
of like Deus Ex Human Revolution when she
Yeah.
was walking around when I was watching.
Oh, for
today.
sure, yeah. The immersive sim vibes are a lot heavier than I thought they would be.
That
frankly.
is good because I know they've been saying, and you said as well, it's pretty linear in one way, but the way you get through those linear places, you have a lot of freedom. It seems like.
Yeah, and like your choices in combat encounters are pretty up to you. There are a lot of different ways to get through a
You
situation.
can't role play and just serve drinks.
Yeah, not so far. It does kind of open up, pseudo open up like 4 or 5 hours in after the kind of first little few combat, or not combat, but story missions. But by open up, it means like, it's kind of the standard like open world light kind of style where it's like
big open space.
you've got like you just finished your main mission, you've got the next main mission, and then there are like 3 side quests
It's
that
a
you
nice
can do.
street right there.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's a beautiful looking game. Like it's got that Chinese room like visual kind of gloss to it that like this and Still Wakes the Deep, where it's like not, obviously super high budget game. Like the budget shows and stuff like there are no moving cars, right? Like, but it's nighttime, it's winter. There's like a snowstorm kind of going on. So like people are constantly commenting like, oh God, like I came to Seattle to get away from weather like this, You will hear a lot of the same voice lines repeated from pedestrians. You will kind of do the same, because you have to you can sense blood types with your detective vision, whatever, your bat vision. And some of them are fully like in the blood type already, and you can just bite them and you get the full points or whatever. Some of them are flashing in that blood type, and you have to intimidate them, or you have to interact with them in the way that will make that blood type fully actualize. So if it's the horny blood type, you wear something slutty, and then they're like, oh damn, let's go in this alley and like, get bit is what they're gonna get, but like they want something else. And the red one is if you look intimidating and say something aggressive, they're like, what did you like? That person was flashing there. So if I wore something sexy and said something sexy to that person, then they would go full sexy and follow me because I've seduced them.
Yeah.
But you can make people angry by saying something mean to them, and then you fight. They try to fight you. And then you bite them. And then there's one, this one's kind of sad because like, they'll usually be trying to like steal a car or something. Again, it's like the same thing over and over again. But like a person will be trying to steal a car and they have the blue like sad blood blinking. So then you go up and say something like, you're pathetic. And then they'll be like, oh, like,
wow.
Wow.
And it's like really sad too because sometimes
Just BM.
it'll say like sometimes, because I'm usually wearing like a pretty sexy outfit, I'll walk up to someone, like an unhoused person, and it'll say like, she'll say like, oh, hi, like someone as pretty as you doesn't usually talk to me. Hi, And then I'll say something like "you're pathetic," and then it'll just like you'll see her face just get like crushed, and then you suck her blood.
Oh my god.
So it's like because you have to make them sad to make their melancholic blood wake up.
Yeah.
You know, you're a vampire. All you care about is the blood.
Right.
That's one of like that is like the main trope of a vampire is like seducing someone and then biting them.
The three blood types, as in science, are angry, horny, and sad. So yeah.
Game Informer, GameSpot, and IGN. The big three gave this game a 7 out of 10.
7? Yeah, I think that
PC Gamer 78. We are swimming, baby.
Pretty good.
We are swimming.
That seems like fair. Like
yeah.
And I have like the stars are all aligned for me to personally just kind of love this game. Like again, I haven't finished it yet. I'm probably like 50 to 70% of the way through it. I don't know how long it is, but like I fucking love it.
Hell yeah.
And so like even me, I'm like it's an 8 at best.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so 75, 78 seems reasonable to me.
Love it.
I think people giving it like a 5 or a 6 are being a little harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
awesome.
That's enough about that.
That is great to hear, Isla. Definitely on my radar. Very encouraging, very promising.
Yeah.
And a very good time. It's Halloween season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually released at a good time.
Awesome. Well, I hope it all works out for the franchise and Chinese Room. I know Chinese Room came into the development way later.
Yeah.
They did,
to
and also
salvage
like,
it, but I just hope everybody is good from all of this because it's an awesome franchise.
Well, it's
World
also
of Darkness.
Like, Chinese Room, yeah, like you said, like they're not impervious to economic headwinds, you know?
Yeah.
And like I just hope that this game, Jesus with these sirens tonight.
Yeah.
I just hope this game does, you know, well enough that they don't have to fucking lay anybody off or some shit. Because, yeah, they kind of took it on from somebody else and, like,
totally.
I think did the best they could with it.
They were a hired gun.
Yeah. And especially, though, like, on the heels of Still Wakes the Deep and stuff, like, you can see some of their sensibilities coming through in this storytelling.
That's
And, like, I think it is playing to their strong suits while still being, like, a much more action-y, combat-y, stealthy game than they usually make. So I think it's good.
Nice.
Love it. Thank you, Isla. Next up, getting so hardcore. Bloodworth. I am so eager to hear about the difficulty and the vibes and the combat.
Right.
I know Damiani's pumped too to hear about this. Ninja Gaiden 4.
Yeah. So, yeah, number one, Huber's a coward, so that's why I'm playing this game.
I am a coward. Only franchise I can't, only studio that I just cannot beat their games. Neo and Ninja Gaiden,
but
they're
this is platinum,
just,
for one.
For sure.
But, yeah.
Still. The association blood. The Ninja Gaiden, Neo vibes, I cannot get down. And it's both of them. It's Team Ninja and Platinum, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's primarily Platinum, but yeah, Team Ninja's in there too to make sure it's got the right feel and everything. And the other thing is, I mean, right here, like, we were just talking about, all the exploding blood and stuff. Huber, this game is I would still say this game is bloodier than Vampire the Masquerade. Like, look at how much blood you're covered in right here.
Yeah.
Like, it's just constant blood everywhere.
Also, before we begin, shout out to Itagaki, of course.
Yes. We talked about him passing away last week. Yep.
Exactly. And just, as we enter the conversation for Ninja Gaiden 4, just one shout out.
Yeah, kind of crazy that the timing happened like that.
I know.
But yeah, so it's weird because it's like I'm thinking in my head of like, I don't play a lot of these games, and I kind of don't, but I also I think it's like, I did play some of the older Ninja Gaidens back in the day. I did play, DMC 4 at least, and I played like the Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2. But it's just it's not a thing that I'm usually into that much. And it's they're not games.
I'm obsessed with Bayonetta and Devil May Cry.
Yeah, they're not games that I have gotten super deep into mastering, right?
Yeah.
That I haven't played over and over and over again.
Really, the only thing I have to say, Blood, is that Ninja Gaiden is so hard for me is because Bayonetta and Devil May Cry allow you to get through encounters the way you want to the best of your ability, whereas Ninja Gaiden Black and 2, like 1 and 2 to me is like, no, you need to master like every move and use the right moves at the right time accordingly, or you are going to get punished and destroyed.
Yeah, I think this is probably more on the vein of the Platinum side in that case then, because there are a lot of moves, and that is one of the things I have a hard time with these kinds of games with, is like you're just learning new move, and it's like, okay, circle around and X, you've unlocked that now, and then you circle around and Y, you've unlocked that, and then like, okay, now go into blood mode and like and parry at the right time and then hit Y afterwards. But you do have some of the classics like the flying swallow, so you can go back and forth, and sometimes you'll get a decapitation on a guy like that. If you get the combo right, you can do the isn't a drop and like get a shockwave out to guys
Top
below.
10 most iconic moves in games.
Yeah. And you do get stealth kills here. So you get some stealth kills if you get out some guys before they get made aware.
Love that.
So some nice spots there. Air stealth as well.
That's my language there.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard, but at the same time, like I don't feel like I'm beating my head against the wall.
Yeah.
I just want to retry and get back in there. And it's funny because like they have some like little like some little gimmies. It's like if you die a couple of times, then they'll start handing you healing items. I'm like, I don't need healing items.
Friendly.
I just need practice.
So friendly.
I just need another run. It's okay.
Yeah.
But
this Ratchet and Clank shit looks really fun.
Oh
like
yeah,
these grinding rails.
Yeah, so the first zone, I guess, is this Tokyo. And this is the other thing that's a little weird, is you play as this Raven Clan ninja, Yakumo. And you do play as Ryu eventually, but I haven't gotten to Ryu yet. I'm 7 chapters in and have not seen Ryu yet.
Also, quick shout out to Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, one of the best games of the year.
And so Yakumo has this, what is it freaking called? This blood something ability, bloodline ability. No, I'm
Bloodlines. Bloodlines.
It's called blood.
It's all
something.
connected. It's all connected, Isla.
Anyways, bloodbath, blood something. Anyways, so basically you toggle between like your normal weapon form and the blood form.
Yeah.
So by default, we waited as you hold the left trigger, and then you unlock some of this other stuff. Like when you go into berserk mode, then you can just slice guys straight in half as long as you're in berserk mode. But when you're just holding the trigger, then the blood sword or whatever weapon it is, then that can go through like blocks. And also, like, if somebody's coming at you with an unblockable attack, you need to hit them with a blood attack to kind of stagger them, and then you can follow up.
That's sick.
There's also a thing where it takes a while by default, but if you, like, hold the Y button, then you're, like, charge up, and then you can do like this like really powerful flurry.
Nice.
But when you're doing your regular attacks, that builds up your blood gauge, which is the on the bottom there, the bar next to the weapons. And that determines like whether you can do the blood sword attacks and all of that. And
that seems like a pretty important resource to manage.
It's something, you need to like really like get it in there, make it work.
Yeah.
Also, there's when you're fighting an enemy, you can like chop off a limb or something like that, and then they're gonna go
Zandatsu Damiani.
They're gonna go into this mode where like there's the guys that are crawling around without any legs, and they'll jump on you and explode.
That is amazing.
So once they're in that state where you've already taken a limb off, then you've got to like get up to them and hit Y, and then you'll do like a finishing blow on them.
Yeah.
And then, the first area, the Tokyo area. So the whole idea is there's this like dragon god that was defeated in the past, and now it's been sealed away, and he's gonna go and like kill this priestess that's on their guard, and then then the dragon guard Dragon God will never be able to be resurrected. But like first thing in the game, you get up to the priestess and she's like, "No, you don't understand how any of this works. You need me to go around and break all the seals, and then you actually have to like
Kinitsugami.
You actually have to like let the Dragon God resurrect so that you can actually defeat it.
Dragon's
permanently
dogma
for the first time, or for the right, or whatever. So anyway, so that's the whole thing is you're like kind of like suspicious, but taking her at her word to go around.
I hope she's the final
seals,
boss.
and each one of the seals is sealed by one of the other weapons. So when you get through Tokyo, then you get the second weapon, which is like a rapier / drill. Like especially like when you go into blood form, you just like hold the button and it's like zzz
big
on
daddy.
a guy. And I've actually been enjoying the game more since I got that weapon. Like I'm just vibing with that weapon.
It just feels like
better
your
than
weapon.
with the
It
twin
feels
katana or whatever it's called. Yeah.
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 That's
Here it
key.
is. There's the drill right there.
Blood, that's key, dude. You got to have a weapon. That's what when Dark Souls was just gaining popularity and people would go into it and they didn't really like it. It's like, no, you got to find your weapon. You got to find your weapon, dude.
Yeah.
It'll all click when you find your weapon. Yeah.
And then with that, so you have a bunch of skills that you unlock. There's just like little like stopping points where like there's like a shop and there's like a training guy. And so, if you have enough coins, then the training guy will teach you new basic skills. And what's nice is they actually have a little training arena.
Fantastic.
So when you get a new move, you can stay in there and practice it as much as you want until you feel like you've gotten it down.
Here's my new ask, Blood. You made that. I was just lying on the couch and I had a thought because of Battlefield. I feel like every game just needs a little training arena.
Oh, yeah.
People
have been saying about the vehicles in Battlefield.
Let me just go into a space to mess around with the mechanics of the game. I feel like that as we get, further into video games as the years go on, like let that become a normal thing.
Yeah, because there are some moves. There's one that most of the moves in the training area I haven't had too much trouble with, but there was one last night where it was like, you have to like block at the right time, and then you have to like give it like the exact like beat to then like hit the button, and then like you'll do this move, this kind of like counterattack kind of move. And man, I was just having the hardest time getting the timing on that. And I'm like, if I'm having a hard time doing this in training, it's like it's just gonna happen randomly if I ever do it in combat.
Yeah.
But
are there difficulty settings, Blood?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely difficulty settings. I think there's 4 off the bat.
So they're trying to make it accessible for all.
Yeah. This
good.
is one of this is the first real big boss here, this Kitsune Shrine Maiden. And yeah, I mean, you take on these bosses a few times, but it is one of those things where like you can see the potential of like if you actually really get good at it, because like, you'll have these moments. Like I'll have these moments where like I just like trounce these guys.
Yeah.
And then like the next wave of guys comes in and then the opposite. It's like, oh, I'm just overwhelmed. I'm dead.
Blood, you get in the action game flow state.
Yeah. Yeah. Where
so
it's like
satisfying.
You're taking this guy, you see this thing coming, you block, you circle around, you hit him in the back.
Yep.
You jump up, you get the flying guy, you knock him down, everyone gets hit, and then something happens and like you just get hit by 4 guys. I'm like, oh, I'm dead. How'd that happen? I thought I was doing good. And then at the same time, what's kind of weird is there will also be times where like, I feel like that wasn't really my best run, but I beat it, so I guess we're moving on.
Yeah, somehow I got through that. I don't know how.
So like I tried it.
Yeah.
Didn't get it any of those times. The time I got it, I was like, I wasn't very happy with that one.
Yeah. Damiani, I know you freaking love character action games. What's your hype level for Ninja Gaiden 4? Are you diving in?
I mean, you scared me off by saying how difficult these games were.
Oh,
no, I'm kidding. Everyone's always said,
yeah.
"Oh, game."
Yeah,
but
the first two are insane.
Funny. I don't know when we'll get to it, but when I was playing PowerWash Simulator 2, which is a great game to have playing with something on in the background, I was listening to a lot of Maximilian dude playing this and just comparing it to like, Revengeance and like saying like, oh damn, like this is like definitely a platinum game. It's maybe like a little bit more challenging, but absolutely like the combat felt like it was like really kind of like nailing it in that regard. And
That's good.
honestly, it's like very exciting. It's just like would love to have the time to play it, but because we are probably never going to get a Revengeance 2. This might be like one of the things that might be the closest
Scratch the itch.
to it in some regards. Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And it is one of those things where like you can see yourself, you just want to play with it. You just want to get in there.
That's the best
experiment
feeling.
with mechanics.
That's how I fell in love with Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
The demo, the demo of the original Devil May Cry on PS2. I played that thing 1,000 times, Blood, because I kept wanting to like juggle them and kill them as cinematically as possible, right? And it's like the more you just experiment and learn that stuff, you just start getting better and better. And it's like, I'm gonna play with my food now.
Yeah, and I'm just about to the second big boss, which means I'm about to get the third weapon. So I'm curious. I'm guessing like either right then or like a chapter after that is when I'm gonna finally see Ryu, and I'll probably go hang out with Ryu. I have seen some complaints about that, to where it's like, oh, I just like got my character all powered up, and now I have to start over with somebody else.
Devil May Cry 4 vibes. Kinda.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think in general the combat is really good. I have had a couple of like specific situations where I'm just like where like a checkpoint will be kind of weird or far back, and it's just like, man, you just expect me to get through a lot of this stuff. Or like I had this one spot where I was just like on the edge of this cliff, right? And you fly up, you do an air assassination, and then you've got like literally like 6 guys surrounding you, and then this like tank blasting stuff. and there's no iframes or anything in this. Right? And so if like 4 guys swing at you at the same time, you're going to take 4 hits and you're probably going to die.
Yeah.
So and it was also just because it was such a tight, constrained space, it was hard to like have the camera in a spot where it felt like it would be good. And just like sometimes figuring out like how to manage the number of enemies there can be. Because like when you're on 1 or 2 or 3 enemies, it's like, oh, cool. Okay, cool.
Piccolo
cool.
said it best. You guys are so easy to beat one-on-one.
Right. But when you've got 8 of them and they don't back off, they don't care. Like, nope. You got to figure out how to get out of their way, which is good in some ways. But that specific spot is like, okay, I got it. And then I get up to the next area, and here's like a couple of bruisers, and I fail at them, and like, there's no checkpoint in between. I got to do the cliff part again. And like 5 or 6 times of that. Crap.
Sounds like Little Nightmares 3 here, Blood.
Except, again, the action of doing that
is fun as hell.
Fun.
Yeah,
so like sometimes like you get overwhelmed and you feel like, this is a crappy run. I got to start over anyways.
Yeah.
But like when you're in the flow of it, then it's like, okay, you're still playing the game. It's not with Little Nightmares. The problem is like you're sitting there watching.
Yeah. Good call.
And I will say that like there are a couple of those parts where it hasn't come up too much, but like like you were saying, like with the on rails section, there's the glider section that comes in later.
Yeah.
If you're in a spot where like you have to repeat something like that, then it's a little bit annoying because like, okay, because there's no challenge to the glider. Like you just fly past some stuff and then you do an air attack on a guy.
Yeah.
And then if you fail that encounter, then you've got to do the flying part again because that's part of getting into the arena.
Yeah. That made me think of my favorite gliding part ever, and that's God of War 3.
Yeah.
When you're like going through and you're dodging everything and you gotta go like up and down or out. It's so fun.
The story is pretty whatever so far. The characters, like, I think they could be better for sure. Like, they're just all that. There's just a very.
That's what I was gonna ask.
There's
next.
just a very modern dialogue, a little cheekiness here and there.
Yeah.
He's kind of like very dry as a character, and then the other characters sort of tease him and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing
really stands out. It's
nothing to be worried about.
It's a vehicle for the
anything,
action.
It's not great.
Okay.
And then I have seen some people complaining about the level design, and I'm starting to see some of that to where it's like the environments are cool when I like first get into them, and then after a while, like I've seen enough of this place, and it's not really doing a whole lot in terms of the level design to vary it up. This thing here that we just showed, they do have these hidden around here and there. They're like these torii gates that take you into purgatory.
Optional challenges. We love that, dude.
Yeah,
Shinobi, Ninja Gaiden, Ragebound. Let's go.
Yeah.
We love it.
And Huber, you're going to love this. You can place bets when you go into purgatory.
What?
So you place a bet to like either go in with full health or reduce how much health you're going to have.
Yo!
And depending on what you bet, you get higher payouts. You get more coin and stuff.
I love that. I love that, dude. Awesome.
So you want to go in there with 40% health, go for it.
Yeah.
Good luck, And then, but as long as you stay in there, then, you can keep trying as many times as you want.
Blood, I guess just the most generalized but basic question I'm going to ask, because it's the most important. You've played a lot of games this year. How does the combat stack up to the other games in 2025? I know you probably haven't played a lot of similar games like it, but just in general, how does the action hold up? Like, is it best in class? Because that is what we expect from Ninja Gaiden, Team Ninja, Platinum. We expect some of the best combat in the business. Do you feel that? Is it there?
I think it could be there. I don't know if I'm the best one to like really like make that definitive statement, especially halfway through the game. But yeah, I mean, there's certain things that like I know I haven't like really gotten down yet. Like blocking, everything is very fast. This is a very fast game, and so like getting the blocking timing and getting the dodge timing and stuff like that. Like I have definitely not mastered those things. But I will say, the thing that you were worried about where like, oh, you have to know this exact move to do, like, I don't think that's an issue. I think that you can find your weapon, find the moves that are more fit your play style, and be a little bit more
loose with it,
creative as to how you're going to deal with some of these things. I don't know why I was falling off of this section.
Depth perception.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, liking it so far.
Nice.
Definitely, again, you just keep getting in there. These little lantern guys are one of the biggest pain in the butts.
Yeah, they look intense.
Because when you kill them, then they basically turn into grenades.
Yeah.
And there's this one point where like I had gotten up because they still have the wall jumps. I gotten up one of those wall jump sections, and 3 of these lantern guys just like bombard you immediately. I'm like,
that's some old school sensibility. I appreciate that.
What am I supposed to do? Like I redid that part several times, and I'm like, I don't understand how I'm supposed to not get hit by these stupid things.
Yeah. NES says hello.
Yeah, and they do judge you after every chapter, so you'll see
Love
like
that.
all the Izuna drops and combos and decapitations and everything. I have not gotten above C for Common Ninja so far. So yeah,
harsh.
So yeah, I am not the master of these games, but I am enjoying myself, and I don't feel like it's too hard or overwhelming or anything like that.
That's fantastic. Speaking of the big 3, like we did with Bloodlines, look at this again. GameSpot and IGN, 8 out of 10.
Nice.
Game Informer, 8.75. So 1 point higher than Masquerade Bloodlines, Isla.
Hell
Ninja
yeah.
Gaiden. It's all good. Video games are good. 7, 8, 9, who cares? It's all good. Alrighty. We've got more to come, but if you've been enjoying this show so far, please take a second to like, subscribe, ring that bell. It helps us and it helps you stay connected. We're all connected. Should we have connected? If it's with Easy Allies, we should have connected.
Yeah, we should have.
Also, just a quick shout out to friend of the show, MinMax, because we love MinMax. MinMax loves us. Ben Hansen is going to be hosting a trivia tower for their 6th year anniversary coming up.
Nice.
So just wanted to give a quick shout out to MinMax as well.
Also, we should mention, we'll mention this again at the end of the show, but our Halloween stream is Wednesday now, the 29th.
Yes, Wednesday, the 29th. I will be at the World Series Tuesday, everybody. So we are moving that one day later. I will be in attendance for the freaking game with my family. Hot dogs and Modelo's will be flowing. Hyped. And now, a word from our sponsors.
When we're young, we have all kinds of big dreams. We want to be dinosaur resurrectors. We want to own castles. We want to go to space. We want to invent new ways of lassoing a tornado, etc., etc., etc. Mine were all based on movies, obviously. But as you get older, your dreams change. You focus less on running the world and more on how you can take your skills and ideas and turn them into real stuff. Instead of dreaming of going to space, you start dreaming of going to an office every day of a company that you own. But how the heck do you start a business? It's crazy. It's scary. You need a website, a payment system, a logo, a way to advertise to new customers. It can all be super terrifying and confusing and overwhelming. But thankfully, that is where today's sponsor, Shopify, comes in. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the United States, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. What if you can't design a website? Well, Shopify has got you from the get-go with beautiful, ready-to-go templates that match your brand style. And if you need a hand, you can get help from everyday tasks. And if you need a hand, you can get help on everyday tasks like enhancing product images, writing product descriptions, or generating discount codes with Shopify's AI tools created for commerce. And what if people haven't heard of your brand? Shopify helps you find your customers with easy-to-run email and social media campaigns. And if you ever get stuck, Shopify is always around to share advice with their award-winning 24/7 customer support. Turn those dreams into and give them the best shot at success with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/allies. Go to shopify.com/allies. Once again, that is shopify.com/allies.
If you are a patron of Easy Allies, thank you. We love you. All right, Damiani, patiently waiting for the moment to get hyped, dude. PowerWash Simulator 2, Damiani.
I gotta know about us improved dirt, Damiani.
Yes.
So much talk about improving the dirt in this game.
The dirt, the grime, and the stages. And remember now, this is kind of a Sims situation. When you get a new one, you lose some of your content. Remember, we ended PowerWash Simulator 1 with freaking Shinra, like Final Fantasy levels. So, we're just going back to little neighborhoods. Was that ever a problem? How are we feeling, Damiani? Just go.
All right, let me start.
Yes.
Sorry. Yes, PowerWash Simulator 2. As you mentioned, like, you want to know how like the dirt looked. It pretty much is a game about it's a lot of quality of life improvements. It basically improves upon pretty much everything the first game was doing. And so if there were any like little nitpicky things you had, they kind of like found ways to work around them. It's not perfect. There are still a few things. Now, I was playing a preview build that was sent out for reviewers, but I don't know. It's still on that build, so I never got any updates. I don't know if the version that's out now doesn't have some of these issues, so like they might not be present in the final version. But there were like a few like small things that were just kind of like they were whatever. One was sort of annoying, but like otherwise it's like it has a lot of great improvements in it. I played it on the PC version. So like boosting those visuals. So yes, the dirt looked amazing. Like everything looked amazing. We'll get to that in a second. It looked amazing.
Best dirt
really,
2025.
Really also, like you were just mentioning, like we lost some stuff because we don't have like it's a new game, so it doesn't have access to any of the old content. I played through the campaign, the single player campaign. And it took, my Steam time says I took 36 hours to beat the game.
Yeah, it's
so it's pretty long.
That is beefy, Damiani.
So they have the main page where it's clear there's going to be more content. In fact, they announced there's a roadmap, and starting in 2020, the rest of the year they're focusing on bug fixes and further quality of life improvements. New content's coming down the line, but no crossover stuff announced or any collaborative stuff announced. But they do have more content coming, and it's clear there's like way more space on the campaign page for more things are going to be added. But there's like a little orange progress bar circle, and I was like, yo, 10 hours. I'm like, why is it barely at like, what? We're not even at 50% yet. I was like, wait, how long is this game? I was like, I don't remember. Wait, was it really that long? Because there are a lot of levels. There's a lot of levels in this. A lot of like jobs to take on in this. And that's just like one piece of it. The one thing I will not be talking about, I'll get out of the way about the game, is it has a multiplayer component. It has an online multiplayer. It has like a shared campaign multiplayer where you both can keep your progress that you make. Didn't get to dabble into any of that, but they're offering that like right out of the gate.
Yeah.
That there's like, multiplayer support for this. So if you want to play with a friend and maybe knock that time down a little bit because of just two of you teaming up, it might go a little bit faster than playing by yourself, obviously. So that is a thing to consider as well. Yeah, jobs.
Wait, hold.
Taking on jobs.
Damiani confirmed split screen.
Yeah, we just saw it in the footage.
Didn't see it. Sorry. Yep. And the listeners also.
But also, I confirmed it when I did my TGS preview. But
Split screen.
I was gonna say, I think this has been known for a while.
Because so many games like this are just online only. So the expectation is online, not local.
Real quick, one of the things you are seeing, this is one of the new tools for the listeners who don't know, there's a new kind of like circular head washer that extends out from the PowerWasher base that is designed specifically for horizontal flat surfaces that will clean them really quickly. So they added these like a few tool, that's the only like totally I think new tool. They added like new parts or upgraded parts that like you're going to make your job easier as you unlock them, and we'll get to that in just a second. So the jobs, you asked about like the range of jobs and like the environments. I mean, you're in a fictional town of Muckingham. It's set like after the events of one. There is a story. I'm literally not going to talk about the story because it's like, it gets insane. That's all I'm saying. Literally, but like, I will shut up now.
Confirmed 3 years later.
It follows up.
That is insane.
Corruption, maybe some thing like start. That's the start. That's the beginning. It's like political corruption.
Damiani, I hope the final level is like a bunker or a lab or something, dude.
You're not like way crazier.
It's nuts.
So like jobs to put in context, like simple as washing a car. Like you can wash a bike, you wash a car. Some of these vehicles get insane for the vehicle ones. That's it. But also the levels. You watch buildings. For our listeners right now, we're looking at like a gas station level. It's set like it looks like the American Southwest. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be set like in the UK or based mostly on the UK, but like the variety of the environments, it's like globetrotting basically, like the range of environments. Like one is like up in the snowy mountains in like the Alps or something. You're like a ski lift resort you're trying to clean. They have like an amusement park, a dinosaur or it's alligator. There's a dinosaur world kind of amusement park, and there's like an alligator amusement park with like a roller coaster. Cool. And they bring back the moving parts. I had to remember the DLC for the original game, like the Shinra stuff, like certain things you could open up, like the Scorpion soldier, the Scorpion mech that you could clean. You could extend out parts. That's back and it's pretty much everywhere in every level for opening doors.
You guys are killing me today.
You can like ride the roller coaster in that one level. You get on the roller coaster and you can ride it around. And you can still be like cleaning and stuff. My favorite level that we'll talk about was there's a giant planetarium level. You're going to clean like all the planets and the sun, and you can hit the switch and they start like rotating. Everything starts rotating around. And it's a massive. And so these levels get massive. A cool thing, last thing about the levels, one of the cool things they do is some levels you're stuck inside only. I forget they did that in one, but like you're not outside. You're like inside a building and have to clean from the inside. And it can like ceilings. I hate the only thing I hate is cleaning ceilings, man. Like the one you're watching now is like one of the mall levels. Like that whole ceiling, you got to clean that whole ceiling. It's so annoying, so annoying. But for the most part, this is a very relaxing game. This is a game that you just can put on, do a level. Level can take anywhere from like. Earlier ones can take maybe a half an hour to some will take like probably an hour or more. And you can just start playing it. It's very relaxing. It's soothing. For me, it's very relaxing and soothing. And as I said, I put on a lot of stuff in the background. You know, I put on like podcasts in the background, put on other people's streams and just like listen to it. It's like, it's just something perfect for me to get off of like, you know, working a full day of work and then coming home. And like, this is something I can like decompress with and like not worry too much about like turning my brain off. And like, for someone who like struggles, you know, with like, you know, focus of attention on things, you're like, well, this is a game that's like seems to be horrible for that. But no, like because there's so many different things you can just start. You can clean the spot over here. I'm gonna move over here. Like it's perfect for that. Like I'm bouncing around between stuff, but you're constantly making progress.
Yeah,
and like they added
dopamine.
some quality of life stuff for you to like track all this stuff. So you have the highlighting of the dirt again that comes back, but as you get closer, they have like a little aiming reticule that will like highlight, like you know, zoom in or not zoom in. Sorry, will just target the specific things. It used to be like it would flash and it's kind of hard to see. Now it's like on-screen icon. It'll be like, oh, over here, come over here, come over here. This is the thing you're missing. So glad they did that because I was so frustrating in the first one. Yeah, stuff like that. And it looks amazing. The water looks amazing.
Looks so good.
Dawn, I don't know, man. The water in this, like the way it interacts and runs down different surfaces. Like one of my favorite things was seeing the water streaming down like metallic
Ray
surfaces
tracing.
with the shine, the sunlight gleaming off of it and shining. It looked really good. The dirt looks like very good when it's like, you know, fully caked on. But as you're cleaning it, you can kind of see like the limitations of like, because it has to account for all different ways. You're gonna see like, you see a little bit behind
the
the
B-roll
curtain
has
there.
this tractor covered in like this caked on grass, and it looks really freaking good. And I think that's the kind of thing. We're like, oh, okay, like, what do they mean the dirt looks better? It sounds ridiculous. But that's the kind of thing like, oh, I get it now. Because it's like when you're in a different environment, the dirt's going to be made up of something different. It shouldn't look the same everywhere. Yeah.
They added, and as you see, like, there's ladders again. There's step ladders, there's full ladders. They added a few new ones. What are they called? Oh, gosh.
The window washer thing is in there. And they also have the, like, the scissor lift kind of thing.
Scissor lift and an abseiling. That's the thing that you strap on like and you and they have another one. They have like a giant structure as well. So they added a lot of things to make it easier to reach hard to reach places. Like you have so many different ways you can tackle stuff. And then also as you saw the soap, because you said there are some really dirty spots that are hard to clean. And as you're progressing, you'll get more powerful power washers. But like in the beginning, they're not as strong, and you might have you're spending too much time on like this one spot of dirt. Some it won't even come off. You got to use.
Yeah, I was
like,
wondering why you would want the soap because
So the soap early on is very valuable because very useful. Sorry, it's not as valuable because in the first game you could run out of it, had to get more. This time it has like a little like circle meter, like it looks like stamina. And when it runs out, you just gotta like let it recharge for a little bit.
Cool
so
down,
it's kind of like on a cool down window. And it stays, as you saw in the earlier footage for our listeners. The soap will stay on surfaces longer and like look like a little bit more permanent till you actually rinse it off. Where in the first one, I think it like dissolved and you didn't know if it was like on that spot anymore. So another like good example of that.
Damiani, the most important thing for me and one of my favorite things in all of video games, no matter the genre, the hub.
Oh yeah, they added a home base hub,
dude.
You can place furniture that you unlock because as you complete missions. First, let me get to the best part. Before that, there's even a best part. You start in the hub. You're on the second floor. It's your new place. You have this. I wish like I could have this office. This office is amazing. It's like sick place and a sick location too. The first thing you do is you're like in your little office area. You have 3 orange cats that are just there meowing. Go up and pet them.
This is pandering,
and it's pander, but also there's a story with one of them.
The moment Damiani got this game, he's like, there's a cat right away, I'm in.
And they show up in other levels. I'm like, well, this is the best thing ever if you have cats. Like, just you know, vibing. I'm just totally vibing, just like power washing in the middle of like a Southwest, at a gas station in the American Southwest environment. And I hear a meow and I'm like, oh, Jesse, Sid. And I'm like, oh, wait, they're not here. They're like, oh, there's the cat just shows up they show up in various levels and just randomly meow for you. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. It's so perfect. But for you guys, like Huber, and anyone else who's interested in like customization and personalization.
Yeah.
You earn cash, you earn power wash points for completing missions. You spend power wash points on customizable stuff, including furniture you buy from a catalog as you complete levels. You unlock new cosmetics.
Love
you
this.
can buy the furniture, you place it in a room, you got to clean it off first, then you could place it in your
So
environment.
that's what I'm trying to understand, Damiani. So you buy the furniture,
buy
but
dirty
it's covered
furniture.
in crime?
Yep, you gotta clean it off before you can move it out. It won't let you move it. It's
All right,
locked.
man.
You gotta clean it off, you move it out. There's a ton of different furniture. It could use better placement controls, honestly. Like that's one small little nitpick is like having played a few other games that do have furniture placement stuff, it just didn't feel as great as some of them and a little bit more limited. You can also buy new color schemes for your power washers and your equipment. So you can change those color schemes. You can change the colors of the different parts of your outfit, your mask, your suit, your gloves, your boots. You also have a van this time around, and you can get different paint jobs for your van as well. And then the cash goes towards unlocking the new power washers. There's like categories for each, like they get more powerful. And there's like two types within each. There's like the standard one that's been there, like their bread and butter one, and then like a more like hardcore looking one. And they're pricey. Like you have all the add-ons you got to buy. So like the nozzle turner that adjusts like the spray width and area of effect. And then they have like the ones where you can add attachments that extend them so that like you can get harder to reach places, but it comes at a cost of area effect. I love that this game said area of effect like a million times.
AoE's,
like,
baby.
Yeah, with water washing. I was like, this is perfect. This is great. This is great. And yeah, I think like those upgrades, like you can, the easiest thing, you can refund everything right away. You just right click something at any point, you could just get the money back.
Oh, okay.
Like, cause you actually technically earn points, cash and points for each individual surface you clean in a level. Like one's like it'll be worth a few bucks, but like if you're like very close to a more powerful power washer, it's like in level you can just go to the shop, refund your stuff, and get the new one. It's like here we go, like speed this up. Like they really streamlined a lot of stuff in here, and it feels like really good because even with all that, there's still a lot of like a lot to do. It doesn't, as you saw, like it took me like 35 hours.
Yeah.
It's just really, I find it
Sounds like a great
really
sequel.
relaxing and fun to play. And the levels get really crazy. Last thing about levels, they have levels that evolve, that come in stages. Like they're not sectioned off, but like you have to load into them. But like the levels will dynamically change based on like hitting a certain completion threshold. The first one is like this like. It's like looks like an oval advertisement kind of structure in the middle of like a town, like a downtown, and you clean it off and it has like a little lower third ticker going around it. And when you clean it up, it rises up and it's really like a bathroom. One of those bathrooms like
Oh my God. I thought you were going to say a panic room.
No, I mean, it kind of is because I thought it was like going to be the tinted window ones, but like, no. And then you got to go inside, you got to clean a bathroom. I was like, oh no. And like, they kind of like, they get crazier and I think more comical in some regards. And yeah, just how they do that, how the stages themselves get wild, have some really cool things that you can see as you progress through them. And yeah, like the story, like it's there if you want it. If you don't care about it, it's not going to take anything away from you, honestly. But I do think it has like some kind of like haha moments. Like you're probably not going to laugh out loud, but it is.
You'll smile.
Yeah, it's like lighthearted and fun. And yeah, I don't think this game has any music, by the way. I just realized. I think it's just,
It wants you to bring your own playlist.
I just had music playlist on the whole time.
Yeah.
Like from my own player. I was like, there's not really music in this game. So no voice or anything like that.
Sick. Awesome, Damiani. That is Power Wash Simulator 2. $25 for that one.
Yep.
About 40 hours. Says Damiani. Crazy. And the last game we're talking about today, very briefly, is Plants vs. Zombies Replanted. I've been playing this. I think Blood. Did you play a little bit or no? Just me?
No.
Cool. Just me. Plants vs. Zombies Replanted. I love Plants vs. Zombies, actually. It is one of, like, the 3 mobile...
Now, if you look at my Steam list, it'll probably say something like hundreds of hours.
Yes.
Because there will be times when my wife would be playing it on my PC while I was at work or whatever.
Yup.
So, yeah. Yeah, this is one of the ones that she was obsessed with for a good amount of time.
Yeah. I love this franchise. I love Garden Warfare as well. That's when I love Plants vs. Zombies, but then when Garden Warfare came out, I was shocked by how, like, actually good that was. I was
right.
Like, wow. That made me just respect this entire franchise even more. Yeah, the original has came out, in the 2013 or like 20, even before, like 2009 was Plants vs. Zombies 1.
It's been a minute. I don't remember when it originally came out, though.
And then, interestingly enough, I was looking up, like, how many, like, sequels have there been? Like, what's actually going on with, like, the base franchise of Plants vs. Zombies? 3 is, like, in testing right now. They, like, released it and then took it down, then they put it back up. So we're really only on 3 now. But I'm always curious about important franchises.
Right.
And Plants vs. Zombies, to me, is absolutely one of the most important franchises because it just is one of those games that people who don't even play video games know and play and love. They're so familiar with it.
It's definitely a really big component of kind of like this uprising of, like, casual games.
Casual gamers, mobile games, like all of that stuff. A lot of credit, honestly, to Plants vs. Zombies. And this is just a nice remaster. So that intrigued me as well because we always talk about preservation and access to these old classic games. So just being able to play it on every modern system now is such a benefit. But if somehow you are unfamiliar with Plants vs. Zombies, it is what it is, Plants vs. Zombies, and you are in a backyard, and you have to, it's like tower defense, basically.
Okay, sorry.
Yep.
I looked up the playtime.
Oh, no.
Plants vs. Zombies Game of the Year Edition on
my God.
Steam, it says 613 hours.
Dude!
And it's almost not me at all.
Wow.
I probably put in like 5 of those.
My God. Yeah, Plants vs. Zombies 1, 2009, Plants vs. Zombies 2, 2013, and Plants vs. Zombies 3, 2024, but like still
just for comparison, I have to look.
Out.
FTL is at 188. So
wow.
PVZ won on that one. Okay.
Dude, love PVZ. Yeah, so this remaster adds a bunch of different modes that aren't unlocked initially, so I haven't really been able to mess with that. Mm-hmm. And there's co-op.
Yeah, because you got to unlock. That's a little tricky with this game.
You kind of got to unlock stuff. And there's co-op too, which I haven't had the chance to do as well. But just the basic Plants vs. Zombies formula still holds up. Translates really well to controller, obviously, because, this game was originally for phones. You're tapping things, and that gameplay is a lot easier. Like if a sun falls, sun is your energy. The sun falls, and you tap it for energy, and then you can build a plant, which costs different amounts of energy. So on a controller, the D-pad is really nice because it goes on the grid really easily. So there's the grid of your lawn, and that's kind of where you place things. But if you need to move quickly to go maybe get some sun and then go back to a spot to build, you can use the stick, and it just acts as a mouse. It goes really, really fast. So I never had any control issues, and I think it does translate really well to controller if that's where you're playing on. And it was just really interesting to, that's what intrigued me the most, Blood and everyone, is revisiting legendary games, revisiting old franchises, revisiting favorites, whatever it may be, reanalyzing Plants vs. Zombies with a 2025 lens, and it still holds up. And this package is very nice, and just like the mobile sensibilities of, some of these levels take 2 minutes to 10 minutes. Maybe the longest one will be like 5 or 10 minutes. There's a lot of waves coming. And that's basically what it is. You're in your backyard, you're gaining energy to build plants, and the zombies are coming to destroy you, and you just need to get them off of the lanes. They're in a bunch of different lanes, tower defense style, and you have to, strategically think about what to build, when to build it, and where to build it. Those are kind of the main pillars of Plants vs. Zombies. So, seems like this version, to me, is chill. There's always some gnarly die-hard fans that will nitpick about little things here and there. How it holds up to the 2009 mobile version, I can't really say because I haven't played that since 2009 or 10. So, just a nice, easy, and accessible way to play a legendary game that has a lot of quality of life stuff. All the new modes and the co-op and there's even like concept art you can unlock, which I thought was really cool.
Oh,
like
nice.
I want to see some.
That's neat. Yeah.
brand new, like from the vault concept art of Plants vs. Zombies. I'm like, let me see this stuff, but you gotta unlock it. So, yeah, Plants vs. Zombies still going. The franchise is alive and well. The last Garden Warfare was 2016, so it's time for another.
Oh, that's more than time for. I don't know if we'll see that spin-off again.
We need it, Blood. We had 2 of them, man. We need.
Yeah.
Oh no! They had Neighborville 2019.
Still.
Yeah.
Long time.
I love those games so much.
Yeah, because I think that the first Garden Warfare did surprisingly well.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure that Neighborville did. I don't know in terms of
that one was my least favorite. I liked Garden Warfare 1 and 2 more. Neighborville I played way less, but still really awesome. Also, really funny. This is why it's just so interesting. This franchise is so big and important. Look at this, right? Plants vs. Zombies 1, 2009. Do you remember in 2011, PopCap Games and its assets were bought by EA for $750 million? That was in 2011.
Yeah.
Crazy. So that's how big this franchise was and maybe still is. So crazy. Alrighty. Speaking of money,
right,
and sales, Bloodworth, you've got the September sales report, man.
Yeah, this is a fun one from Matt Pescatella of Circana. U.S. sales report for September. So actually last month. You don't have to think too far back now here.
Okay? Easy.
Total spending grew 10% compared to last September. On the hardware side, Switch 2 sales were again able to offset double-digit year-on-year percentage declines across PlayStation 5, Xbox, and Switch 1.
Switch 2's here to save the day, Damiani.
Fun fact, the PlayStation 5 has now surpassed the PlayStation 3 in lifetime installed base.
Yeah.
So more people have a PS5 now than ever had a PS3.
That's wild.
In the US.
PS3, dude. Slow start. $599 US. Very slow start. Bad ports.
Yep.
Slow start. Stiff competition, dude. 360 was killing. Crazy.
Yep. So I've got a lot of other interesting things after this, but it's time for the top 20. And for the top 20, Huber, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Whoa!
New entries
from September.
Across the board, all kinds of different games here.
Sorry, you want us to guess?
Yeah. Get in there. What do you want to think?
Well, I have one question first. I mean, I did anything from Nintendo first party chart?
Yes.
Okay. It was not
Donkey
Mario
Kong.
Kart, right? Well, Donkey Kong, I'm hoping is still on there.
He's on the list.
Yeah, Mario Kart is not, but Donkey Kong is still there at 18.
Mario Kart's getting ridiculous. I need that Nintendo.
But there's a new Nintendo release as well.
Oh, don't tell me Super Mario Galaxy is on there. Whatever.
14.
I hate this.
Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2.
I hate greedy Nintendo winning.
Greedy
Yes.
Nintendo.
It is the lowest of the new ones.
Still, it's
But
like,
speaking of Mario Kart, you should be asking about something else that charted.
Sonic.
okay, so other games.
Yep, Sonic Racing Crossworlds,
whatever.
8th place.
What's it called?
Sick.
Crossworlds? Sonic Crossworlds, sorry.
Yep.
That is a feel-good hit right there, Blood. That is a feel-good number 8.
Cut out.
Yep. We got some returning franchises here.
It's not Battlefield and it's not Silksong.
We're not done with our remakes.
Okay.
Gears of War remake.
No.
Oh,
Okay. Did Final Fantasy Tactics chart?
9th place.
What? Not top 10?
Top 10. 9th place. Not only is Final Fantasy
hell yeah.
9th place overall, Final Fantasy Tactics debuted in 2nd place on the Nintendo charts and in 5th place on the PC charts.
that is
There we
insane.
go. Did you say the big one already?
Silksong. Was it
no, no.
October or September? Silksong.
Oh wait, Silksong. Yeah,
Both of you are
where's
talking
Silksong?
at the same time.
Sorry.
What is
Silksong?
Aliani asking me?
Well, Huber said Silksong, but I was asking about Ghost of Yote because I thought that was the big. Good.
Okay. Ghost of Yote, 4th place.
4th. Nice. Just finished that game.
Okay. And the U.S. sales performance of Ghost of Yote is basically flat compared to Ghost of Tsushima. It did great. This is Ms. Piscatella saying this.
Okay.
Also note that Tsushima launched on PS4.
That's right.
Which had a higher install base. And it launched in July 2020.
Yeah,
When
the end of
everything
that.
was
Up
because of the
huge.
pandemic.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
That's good to hear.
Tsushima better gameplay. No. Yote better gameplay. Tsushima better plot.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we want to get to talk about Silksong slightly.
Yes.
Okay, so I just confirm it because I already saw a headline that said Silksong doesn't report.
Right.
So it's not on
Yeah,
here.
they're completely independent. So Silksong is not on any sales charts, but on the active users list. Steam has Silksong at number 8 and Megabonk at number 9.
Megabonk, dude.
Okay.
Megabonk.
All right, back to our top 20.
Borderlands.
Where's the biggest one?
Borderlands.
I'm sure, it was number 1.
Not only was Borderlands 4 number 1 for September,
Randy keeps
it
winning.
is 3rd place for the entire year. Borderlands 4.
I mean, I don't know why people doubted it. I mean, we like the meme on it, but like the game itself is just like very like too many the casual base of like people who buy fewer games each year. Borderlands falls into that like sphere of influence.
Yeah, well, and plus people want to play with their friends. You're going to do a whole
like, it
campaign
has-
with some
yeah,
buddies.
as much
Yeah,
as we meme on it, that thing is kind of a juggernaut.
Yeah. Highest launch month dollar sales of any title in the franchise history. 30% higher than Borderlands 3.
Jeez.
Just the absolute juggernaut there.
NBA 2K.
NBA 2K. Yeah, it was on there last month. It is in 2nd place now. But
Jeez.
it has now dethroned Monster Hunter Wilds as the top-selling game of 2025.
They need to NBA 2K needs to capitalize immediately on the ongoing developing
Chauncey
mafia
Billups,
gambling
dude.
ring with the players right now.
GTA DLC, Damiani.
Do it right now. Make a campaign mode.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing to keep in mind with NBA 2K specifically, and the charts in general. The charts are ranked by dollar sales. 2K was
Microtransactions.
top of the charts last month, and only the premium versions, the like $100 money versions were available last month, and it topped the charts. This month is when the base version came out.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So people are buying the big money versions.
Big money. I love when you say that. The
of
big
NBA
money
2K.
versions.
Premium.
It's one of my favorite things you say, Blood. The big money versions.
So we do have 2 more sports games, 2 more franchise favorites.
Madden for sure.
Madden is there, I think.
Oh yeah, Madden.
And NHL.
college
NHL.
football.
Okay, so wait,
Is
yeah.
NHL out?
Madden came out before, but it's in 5th place still. NHL is new.
Yeah.
That's 12th place.
Yeah.
How
How is that one reviews wise?
Sorry, did you say is college football still on there?
College football is still there at 11th place. We got one more sport you guys haven't touched on yet. That's a big, big, big one. And then I'm surprised the other things that you guys have not gotten to. Yes, EA Sports FC 26 is third place.
Oh, yeah, they call it FC.
Did Silent Hill F get into this, or is it?
There you go.
There it
Been
is.
waiting.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Been waiting.
Well,
7th place.
I wasn't sure if it, because it was like the 30th, right? So I was like, did it get in? It's in 7th?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Silent Hill F, 7th place.
Get it.
Very good.
All right, I am.
Where's Minecraft?
Minecraft
Where's GTA?
is at 15th place. The one new one that you guys did not
No.
get to.
Yeah, I know.
What is it?
What is it?
It's Hades.
What's
Nope.
No?
You're still talking about
Hades?
another independent. They're not going to report.
That's right, shit.
Digimon.
What is it?
Digimon!
Digimon
Oh,
Story.
I thought that was this month.
Time
Oh,
Stranger,
wow.
13th place.
Jeez.
It was second on the PC charts.
Dang. Get it,
Oh.
Digimon.
Digimon taking advantage of the PC audience.
All right,
Sorry,
I'm
Pokemon.
I'm half cheating here. I imagine these two will be on the list. Frostpunk 2?
What?
What?
Frostpunk 2.
Why?
Coming to consoles.
Oh, no, it
No.
didn't chart. I don't know if 11-bit reports,
Okay.
but it didn't chart.
Or Dying Light the Beast.
No, I think that one may be late.
Oh.
Later, maybe October. I don't know. What
I'm
did
not
it come out in September?
Yeah, September, yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Because
Yeah, yeah,
we were. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Dying Light didn't make it on there.
Damn it.
I don't have any more guesses. Yeah. What was the?
Yeah,
what
I got
ones we
nothing else,
missed?
Blood.
Yeah, I
Those
mean,
are-
you got all the new ones.
Oh, and Lego Voyagers?
No.
No.
Oh, that was us. Oh, it didn't chart.
20th, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh yeah.
19th, that kickoff bundle.
Oh god.
18th, Donkey Kong Bonanza. 17th, GTA 5. 16th, Forza Horizon 5, still up there.
Crazy.
Still doing well.
The Horizon.
15th is Minecraft. 14th is Mario Galaxies.
Yeah.
13th
Even though
is
they're
Digimon.
greedy.
12th is NHL. 11 is college football. 10th, Metal Gear Solid Delta, still up there.
I was going to say that right when we started. I was going to say Metal Gear. I was like, no, it's older now.
Konami having some top 10 hits.
Yeah.
Here. Look at this. Konami. Back.
2 in the top 10.
That online mode, Damiani, I need to play with you. I think it comes out like next year now for Metal Gear.
Next year. What the
They
hell?
delayed it hard. It's either like the end of the year or next year now. Yeah,
Kind of waiting a long time.
I know.
9th is Tactics. 8th is Sonic Racing. 7th is Silent Hill. 6th, Helldivers 2 is sticking in there.
Helldivers 2?
Yeah, because
For what reason?
well, it came out on Xbox last month.
That's
before,
right.
but it's still up there.
Dude, that's crazy.
Wow.
5th is Madden. 4th is Yote. 3rd is Football Club. 2nd is NBA, and 1st is Borderlands. But we got a bonus list, guys.
Bonus.
Bonus list. Matt Piscatella revealed the games that sold only one copy
What?
in U.S. retail
Oh my
in September
God.
2025.
That is insane.
I'm not gonna make anyone guess this stuff, but it's some
Yeah, just
some
go
great
down it,
stuff. I think there's 10 here, or around that number. For the 3DS, Imagine Babies sold a copy.
One
Here we
I could have
copy.
guessed
Here we
that.
go. Now I know what we're getting.
For the PS2, they sold a copy of Grandia 3.
Love Grandia 3. That's what I love it. I love it.
Copy.
Grandia 2 is my favorite, but that's awesome.
For the PS3, Blitz the League 2.
Yo,
One copy.
when are we going to bring back NBA Jam and NFL Blitz? Enough is enough. Bring them back.
Isn't there a spiritual successor to NBA Jam coming out pretty soon?
Yeah, what
it's
was
already out.
that?
Danny and Rihanna worked on it. Yeah.
What was it called? Do you remember?
I don't
Damn.
know.
I
Is
don't
it the
remember off the top of my
Wu-Tang
head.
game? I don't know.
Also, live correction, Damiani, the multiplayer is actually coming out in like a week or two for Metal
Oh.
Gear Solid. So I'll let you know how it is. And if it's good, we'll play.
Also on PS3, You Draw Pictionary, $5.
Okay.
Okay.
Pictionary's cool.
But do you remember You Draw? Like the Ubisoft was trying to get in on the tablet stuff, and it's like so you bought the thing with the tablet.
They actually need a U-Draw.
Yeah.
Crazy.
PS4, KO the Kangaroo. Sold a copy.
It's insane.
For Wii.
Yeah.
One
Just
copy sold. You're very close, Dominique, but not quite. The Smurfs Dance Party.
Smurfs Dance Party, of course.
Yeah.
It was gonna be
That's
a kid's
amazing.
game.
For Xbox One. One copy. One of our favorites.
Sunset Overdrive.
Balan Wonderworld.
Oh my god.
God.
Who is buying that?
A
Who bought
collector.
that, Damiani? It's one copy.
A collector.
Who bought that?
Some collector out there.
For the original Xbox. Remember, this is a new sealed copy at retail. Batman Begins.
Dude!
That's a collector. Some collector got that.
Oh, dude. The sequel to that, look it up if anyone is curious. It is fascinating. There was going to be a Dark Knight
NBA
movie
Bounce.
game tie-in. It is fascinating. It was going to be this open world, and like that ended up kind of becoming Arkham Asylum. It is crazy. Dude.
All right. Isla?
Nuts.
Oh, sorry. NBA Bounce is the NBA Jam like.
Thank you.
Nice.
NBA Bounce.
That was from Screaming Argonaut.
$50?
Oh, wow.
For what?
NBA Bounce?
$50?
$50? I was like, all right, it was this little 15 like NBA Jam thing. Good
Heavens
grief.
to Murgatroyd, dude.
Good grief. All right.
All right.
I got two more when you're ready.
Well, we're ready. We're ready.
All right. For PS3. Think it's now. You gotta get your head back in
I
there.
love
PS3.
my PS3 games. Resistance, Killzone, Infamous,
Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein. The 2009 one, not the new.
I think so.
Oh, dude, that one is sick. It has the Tesla cannon. Oh my god, that game is sick.
And the last one,
One of my
Damiani
favorite video game weapons
Damiani
ever.
was right. For the Wii, Just Dance 2020.
There it is. There it is. There it is. 2 months ago on Reddit, I was quite interested in NBA Bounce until I saw the price.
Yeah, that's a high
fucking
price.
A.
Made them bounce.
Yeah, then they bounced for sure.
Is Piscatella going to do this regularly now?
I don't think so. This came up in a separate conversation. I just managed to catch it.
That's
That is
funny.
very fun.
Yeah.
Very funny.
That is very fun. Alrighty. Bloodworth, thank you for that. And now it's time to dive into the patrons' beautifully timed list of top 10 skeletons.
Nice.
Does anybody have a skeleton they would like to throw out
Well,
right away?
Read the intro first.
Yes, voted by patrons in our Discord. Join our Patreon for $5 or more, and you can vote in the Discord every month. They do lists, so for $5 if you're a patron, you can get in on that. This one is pretty straightforward. There's a little bit of discussion about whether Scorpion in Mortal Kombat was a skeleton or not. That is a very interesting question. If any of the allies want to weigh in, Don, what do we think? Is Scorpion a skeleton?
He's not in here.
He's out there Jurassic World.
You know, there are Mortal Kombat games where he is alive and well and not a skeleton, so I'm gonna say no with an asterisk.
Okay.
Yeah. Alrighty. Any guesses or desires for skeletons here?
I mean, I assume that Undertale is going to be on there. What's yours, Sophia? Captain Flameheart from Sea of Thieves. That's a fun
Do you want to
one.
know what's crazy right now? Undertale not in the top 10.
Wow.
Boom, they got us.
All right. Spinal from Killer Instinct.
Oh, Dry Bones from Mario.
Dry Bones is on the list.
Undertale Sans is 12th place.
12th place. Okay. How about Bone Wheel from Dark Souls?
That is such an
Or Demon
inspired
Souls?
pick. It's not on the list, but I'm with you. I'm with you 100%.
It is on the list. What are you talking about? It's 5th place.
I did 2 words, Bone Wheel.
Well, I did Dark Souls and found it
Yeah,
because
I
it's
found
one
it.
word.
Bone Wheel, one word. All right, you got us. Top 5. That's a top 5er.
Like Zelda Staphos or any variation of that.
Staphos.
Stalfos is 8th place.
Staphos.
Ocarina of Time, specifically.
There's multiple Zelda games on this list. For sure.
Oh, Stal Lord. Oh God, are we gonna get like Stal Children? Stal.
Oh, yeah.
Kids?
Star-Lord and Twilight Princess was tied.
I'm not.
Stall Knox, 15th place.
Try a different series. What were some skeletons?
I've got a good one that is 100% not on the list, but is it a skeleton? Not really. No, I guess not. It looks skeletal though. Is George Trevor Resident Evil Remake when you like bring the coffin down and he pops out? He's like the Crimson Head. He looks very skeletal, but I guess not really.
Okay.
Not really. So I see no. I guess I'll say no. I talked myself out of it. Huh.
Yeah, I'm not having any as coming to mind.
Well, let's dive in.
We'll get them.
Alrighty. I'm not going to read them all, but unless you want me to. It's always divisive.
There's
and
not as many
controversial.
this time, but we still probably don't need to read them all.
Everyone
Get
always-
through the top 10 and find the ones that speak to you.
I'm used to getting attitude when I read them all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes there have been like 90, so that's why.
All right. We're going to go. We're going to do it. Tied for 40. Dragon's Dogma, White. Quantum Witch, the skeleton who can see through time, and Yokai Watch, Gutsy Bones. 38. Grim Reaper from Shadowgate.
Ooh.
Also the Black Skeleton from Demon Souls. 37, Spyro the Dragon, 2 and 3, Mr. Bones. 36, Elden Ring, Giant Skeleton. This is fantastic.
This is good.
Giant
That is good.
skeleton sitting in chairs.
Yep.
Those things fucking
That
ruled.
part, and Noclateo, that was sick.
Yes, those were
that plateau,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Oh, well, there's that one. Yeah, there's like one just on the plateau outside. That's like just above average skeleton, but there's the gigantic one in Noclateo.
So inspired. Great
So many
picks.
skeletons.
Tied for 33.
Or not Noclateo, but whatever. The one that's not from
Norcon and
Nocron and
Noskastella.
Noxtella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tied for 33, Super Mario RPG Zombone, Tunic
yeah.
Spectral Cellar, and World of Warcraft Syndragosa. You like that Zombone Damiani RPG?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sick.
It's right.
Tied for 30, Chrono Cross Skelly, Monkey Island Murray, and Planescape Torment Mort. Tied for 27, Castlevania
Interesting.
Skeleton.
Oh,
Love
classic.
it. Love it.
It's
Yeah.
classic.
I'll clap for that. That's a 10 out of 10. Guitaro Man, Sandbone Trio, and Divinity Original 2, Thane.
This is hilarious. 22.
Tied for 22, a big time tie here. We have Dark Souls. The patrons are out of their mind this month. Tomb of Giants skeleton hiding around a corner, so when you go to approach the archer, he pops out and kicks you off the ledge.
Hell yeah.
That is number 22. Also 22, Mr. Bones from Mr. Bones, the titular Mr. Bones. Matador from Shin Megami Tensei, and Cackle from Donkey Kong Country, and Emil from Nier/Nier Automata.
Oh yeah.
Number 20, Damiani said it earlier, Spinal from
There we
Killer
go.
Instinct. Also the Skeleton Dogs from Dark Souls. Number 19, Papyrus Undertale. Papyrus. Number 15, we have a multiple tie here, Chrono Trigger Zombor.
Okay. Yep.
Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, Stallnox.
Stallnox. God, those are whatever.
Final Fantasy 1, The Lich.
Pretty good. That's really good.
Oh,
Yep.
that's okay. Yeah.
Which is badass. Wait, what's his name turn into?
What?
Oh, Garland, right? We got the
You mean Chaos? Garland turning into Chaos?
yeah, no, and then the Jack from Final Fantasy, the spinoff we played. Help me out.
Jack Garland. turns
Garland.
into- yeah, it turns into Chaos.
There. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Love that.
Yes.
And then also 15, Mortal Kombat 2, the Deadpool stage fatality skeleton. That is incredible because it you knock it into
Burns their skin off. Yeah.
and then they just pop up. And they're just
That's really good.
that is really good.
Gravelord Nito was in there too, but somehow the formatting got weird.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah, Gravelord Nito. He's got a bunch of skellies on him.
Dude, that's so cool. That opening cinematic with him is so cool looking. And then, of course, number 12, we have a tie. Undertale, Sans, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, Mr. Bones.
Wow.
What?
Damn.
Mr. Bones?
As well as Dark Souls, Blacksmith, Vamos. Is it Vamos or Varnos?
Vamos.
Vamos.
Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. That is out of control. Patrons, you're out of your mind. And I love it. And yes, okay, which brings us to the top 10.
Wait, I love that number 40 got one vote, the white from Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah.
Such a good one.
So good. All right, the top 10, here we go. Multiple ties for number 8. Persona 5, Captain Kidd.
Cool.
My man. Castlevania 64.
This is inspired.
Skeleton.
Somebody must have made an argument for this.
14 votes. Skeleton Biker.
Oh, those things. Yeah, they're annoying.
They're annoying as shit. Ocarina of Time, Damiani, Stalfos. And Twilight Princess, the Star-Lord. For number 8.
Go ahead.
All right. 1 through 7, no ties. Here we go. A nice clean 1 through 7.
That's nice. That's nice.
Number 7. Skeleton Soldier, Dragon Quest.
Nice.
That is a top tier Skelly.
Yes.
Speaking of Skelly, Skelly from Hades.
Nice.
Hey, boyo. How you doing, boyo? Skelly rules. Every time you go back to the hub, I'm looking forward to Skelly talks. As Isla said, the Bone Wheel Skeletons from Dark Souls
Hell
coming in
yeah.
at number 5. That is very respectable.
Hell yeah.
Very
That's
nice.
good. That's correct, yeah.
When they just get you in a frame trap, Isla, and you
My
just take
God.
like 7 hits in a row and
That
die.
fucking like sewer area haunts me to this day.
Yeah. Number 4, Grim Fandango, Manny Cavalera. I'm so unfamiliar with Grim Fandango, I apologize.
Manny Cavalera.
Yeah, a big hole in my historic gaming knowledge, Grim Fandango.
I think you can get it on PSN for pretty cheap now.
Yeah, it's everywhere for sure.
If it's not on PS Plus.
Number 3, Medieval Sir Daniel Fortesque.
Yeah.
Very good pick. Number 2, Symphony of the Night, Death.
Great. Really good.
AKA,
Yeah, for sure.
AKA spoilers, Zobek.
Not in Symphony of the Night.
Not as
Yeah, I was like, huh?
yeah, not in
Like, I've
Symphony.
beaten that game like 50 times. What are you talking about?
He's talking about Lords of
Zobek.
Shadow.
Yeah. And number 1 from Mario, Dry Bones.
Oh, yeah. Dry
Yeah.
bones.
Dry
Yeah.
Bones.
That's great.
That makes sense.
What a
That makes
great,
sense.
yeah, that's a
A
great
classic.
number 1. There it is. That's the list. Great list. I don't think there's any omissions that we can think of unless chat is in there spouting about any omissions. We would like to hear an omission or two.
Sophia wants Captain Flameheart from Sea of Thieves,
Captain
Oh,
Flameheart.
right.
but nobody plays that game.
A pirate skeleton too. I mean, that's
Yeah.
like double points.
Yeah.
Pirate skeletons rule. One of my favorite shots in cinematic history is when the skeletons in Pirates of the Caribbean are walking underwater.
Yeah.
Coolest shit ever.
It's a really cool shot.
So cool. All right. Isla will interrupt us at any time with any omissions, glaring omissions, if there
Well,
are
the
any.
Revenants summon this big skeleton in Night Rain is fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good pick. Good
They
pick.
also say Sophia says Boney from Baldur's Gate.
And Baldur's Gate Boney. Great. Next month's theme is going to be Blood on the Tracks. Race tracks and courses. That is good. Now,
Wait, I thought this was. What were you talking about? Plot holes before?
They changed it.
Oh, they changed it.
Yep.
changed it up.
Oh, plot holes. I guess it could get spoilery.
That too, for sure. That's
Yeah.
tough. The nominations will not be open until Wednesday, November 12th. So stay tuned for that. Now, do we put Rainbow Road?
Yeah, you gotta pick the right Rainbow
I mean,
Road,
is it
but there you
number
go.
is a version of Rainbow Road just number 1, or do we overhype it a little? Is it not number 1? Is there a better one than Rainbow Road? Pretty fucking iconic track.
Iconic, yeah.
But
No,
it's
I wouldn't
it
necessarily
sucks.
say it's the best.
And not only is it iconic, but you have so many versions, which adds to the cachet in my mind. And like any good racetrack, you have arguably the greatest shortcut in racing game history.
Sure. But you also have Fujimi Kaido.
I don't know what the hell you just said.
Then you don't know what to do with this list.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Can't race around every single track. There's got to be some rules.
It's a very like one of the most highly requested tracks in Forza Motorsport that they've finally just brought back to the most recent game.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's all your Tokyo Drift. That's
Yeah.
Fujimi Kaido.
Nice. Tokyo Extreme Racer Blood, not
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift. You're going to correct me, I'm going to correct you right back. Tokyo Extreme Racer. Tokyo Drift is the Fast and the Furious third movie. All right, it's time for love and respect. Sounding good. Love and respect.
Love and respect.
Rufus is sounding so good today. So good in general. No flat notes there. All right. From the legendary Mo Grant. Hey, allies. A few months ago, Damiani, Final Fantasy X developer, Koji Sugimoto, did an interview where he expressed confusion over why people would intentionally make a game look retro or dated when he worked so hard to push past those limitations back in the day. One of the comments in the thread about the article rationalized that in an addition to nostalgia, some genres just feel right with older graphics. They use PS1 era graphics and survival horror games as an example, saying how the jagged, low poly characters, warped textures, and low draw distance all added to the overall atmosphere. So my question this week is kind of a two-parter, and I was wondering, what is your take on both? Sugimoto's initial comment, old limitations becoming modern trends, as well as if you think there are any other genres that feel right with retro-styled graphics. What say you?
I mean, I feel like Metroidvanias always feel good with,
Yeah.
2D sprites whenever possible, or something that, feels like it's in that vein.
Yeah.
Also, like 2D platformers also is another easy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I think just, fits that mold. As for the first part, I mean, sometimes it's just like an aesthetic choice. Like it's artistic direction, like it's intent.
Yeah.
I mean, I would also like chalk some of this up maybe to like lost in translation in that answer potentially.
For sure.
That because this does happen from time to time where the Japanese developers ask about something and the answer is always like, I'm not aware of this. Like, why would people want this? But like people go like, oh gosh, like that's like, shocking, but they maybe just weren't aware of it. Like, oh, there is a demand for this. Okay. They're not like, it's not like they're against it, I would say probably. It's just, it sounded like their answer was like, in that time frame, yes, Square Enix was trying to push so hard the envelope of visuals, fidelity. Final Fantasy X was like, first PS2 Final Fantasy, this needs to look cutting edge. Just that CG was like top, shelf CG for video games, and like, just in general is like pretty high, high shelf CG, compared to all other forms of media. But I mean, yeah, I think it's pretty. I feel like it's still pretty self-explanatory. That why you'd want like to do a retro visual style for a modern game, because you might have a vision for it, you might have intent, and
it's so fun having an
fits
old
the gameplay.
Yeah, having an old-looking game, Damiani, but with modern controls and accessibility and a check, all that stuff that can make. It's just like a cool marriage, You have the old and the new becoming one.
No, the game that this is bringing to mind is Crow Country.
Yeah, perfect example.
Crow Country is so great, and
Perfect.
It looks like something you would expect from like a Final Fantasy or something of that time.
Yeah, Fear the Spotlight is another good example.
Yeah.
Like all those PS1 horror games, but with like modern controls, modern
So
lighting,
good.
modern like enemy thought processes. Like that stuff's great.
Yeah,
But
right.
Crow Country is still terrifying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
That's How many times do we say, like, just because like a genre or type of game doesn't exist anymore, like we're so excited when it comes back? That's like another reason.
Yeah.
Like just making a game that's in that style and looks like those games of old because no one makes a game like that anymore.
Oh, damn.
That's also another great reason. Yeah.
Screaming Argonaut in chat says Fear the Spotlight is free on Epic this week.
Love
Right.
that game.
That's a good get, dude. That game
they-
rules.
Great get.
They
Great
just
get.
did a physical release or something as well.
Oh, dang.
Great get.
Oh, we have a tiny, sorry to interrupt. Pokemon Legends ZA has sold 5.8 million units in its first week.
Whoa.
And they're pocketing all that money, not
and
putting it back
Arceus
into the budget.
Arceus sold 14-ish million, and Sword and Shield sold like 20,
That is-
25.
That all, like 97% of that money straight into their bank accounts.
I mean, that's the kind of the clincher with all. I was talking about this with Sophia too, where it's just like pretty much every argument falls down in the face of sales and like
Yeah.
versus the budget of those games.
Yep.
Because it's just
They're
like
doing everything right.
everything we all say is just like
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter because they're just gonna sell 1 billion copies anyway.
Yeah.
Well, 15 million, 20 million.
Half of the sales, it was split evenly almost between Switch 1 and Switch 2, by the way.
Oh,
oh,
that's,
that's interesting.
very interesting fact. Yeah, sometimes I feel like this is not. This sounds like mean and hostile, but I think it's more analytical. I really do think game developers are out of touch, like fairly often, because they're so locked in on the creative process of their one or so games, whereas like the gamers are out there just playing everything, consuming and consuming and consuming, whereas devs are like, they take years to make their one game, and they're not always looking at that stuff. So I feel like there is kind of a disconnect there where it's like, why would gamers want that? And it's like, dude, we want that. We want that so bad.
Right.
So
Well, and then you kind of talk about like, some of the issues that we've seen with people like, like AI upscaling like movies and things like that, and like trying to like get away, get all the dust and flaws off of things. And it's like, and when you look at like, the old 16-bit games and 32-bit games, and it's like, yeah, man, like our TVs were different. Like our TV was like a canvas, and even with all the CRT filters in the world, it still doesn't really get replicated.
Yeah.
Like it is.
CRT filters are annoying more than anything to me.
Yeah,
because
most
it's
of the time I
turn that
can't
off
figure out whether I want it on or not.
Because like a true CRT had that like softness. It like blurred the edges of the pixels, and so it was like anti-aliasing just built into the. It was so nice.
Yeah.
Also, tactics games are kind of nice in a pixel art format, I find.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And just like the indie dev scene, it's a lot more economical to do like retro visuals than realistic full-on 3D like Battlefield hyper-real stuff,
Well, and it like there's sort of the the cat passing in front of the camera. There's sort of because we talked about like the gameplay improvements of like having a PS1 vibe with modern gameplay and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's also like a lot of developers do this where they like, because they're using an aged format or visual style, they can then play with your expectations in really fun ways.
Yeah.
Like some games go like real far with that, like Inscription or Pony Island or whatever, where it's like literally changing formats sometimes.
Yeah.
But other games are just like, like here's this crazy twist to this format that you wouldn't expect. I really like that.
Yeah.
And
and
then
then what was the Messenger?
The
right?
Messenger.
Where they had the multiple.
Yeah.
8 and 16-bit.
Yeah.
Went to like Genesis
Yeah.
and NES style, yeah.
So cool. And then also one thing we talk about here often is the passion and the creator. And a lot of these retro games are being made from people who grew up with those games.
Yes.
And they want to make one of those now.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Or another one, I think it's a good example is like, you think that, this is like looks like an N64 game, but realistically, the N64 could not handle Mega Bonk.
Yes.
Right? Like it looks like an N64 game, but no, there's thousands of things happening at any given time.
Yes.
It's all of these masses of enemies. And that's the thing. It's like if you try to go for, you try to do that with ray tracing on, guess what? You just killed your freaking graphics card.
Yeah. This is a great time to promote this, actually. This is a absolute perfect time. Got this in my inbox this morning, Bloodworth.
Oh, yeah?
An N64-inspired Souls-like called Mouseword. You're just this mouse character.
Is this embargoed?
No. Okay. There is a version of this game available now on Itch.io.
Nice.
So you can go there and play early. If you're interested in play testing, you can do that. This game looks really, really cool. It's definitely on my radar. Mouseword, but exactly what we're talking about. A retro style, like Souls games did not exist when the N64 was out. Now we're combining two things. So
yeah.
It looks cool.
Out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mouseword. Put it on your list, everybody. It looks sick.
It's crazy because like this happened before the showcases today, and they're like, they know these showcases are happening. Like, here, we're gonna announce this too. So,
11 hours ago in my inbox.
Yeah, it was 8:20 this morning. Yeah.
Looks cool. Mouseword. Mouseward. W-A-R-D. Alrighty. Thank you, Mo Grant. Great question. And next, from Sekiro 505. McCurry counter all day. Let's go. Hello, allies. With Battlefield 6 finally here, and I'm loving it. And with Arc Raiders right around the corner, I wanted to ask y'all, what type of multiplayer games do y'all like and why? I love objective multiplayer games, or like Arc Raiders where it's PvPvE, where to me it's a world ready to be explored. Also, love me my Left 4 Dead co-op multiplayer games. Love and respect. So just your favorite kind of multiplayer games.
Yeah, I tend to like the stuff where, I can get in there with people that don't usually play games a whole lot, and everyone can have a good time.
Yeah.
Especially like the GameCube and the Wii generation. I mean, and N64 as well. Just like all of that's like just constantly playing stuff with friends.
Yeah.
One of the ones we did earlier this year, a couple weeks back, was Fling to the Finish. And that was super fun. You've got the two balls, and like you're tethered to the other player.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Yeah, I do like stuff like that where it's like, you kind of have to work together through some ridiculous situation.
Dude, is Arc Raiders gonna be good? I'm not a believer, but that game is hyped as
It is
hell
hyped right now,
hype.
for sure.
Somebody got paid. Telling you, the hype for that game. I'm calling. Somebody got paid off.
I feel like people have been pretty into it for a while though.
For sure.
Damiani?
Always a pleasure to play those beat 'em ups.
Dude.
Yeah, those are like the chaos. Like that's like they're made for that. Side-scrolling beat 'em ups are like absolutely like you could put like almost anyone in front of us and it would be like fun. Even like the bad what was it the 3D karate
Kid Cobra Kai.
Like, that kind of tested us. I was like, okay, that one like, is really
one of
really
the
bad.
worst, but still fun.
But like it's okay for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like I'm out immediately.
Totally. I know you love Sea of Thieves. You're talking about that.
Yeah, I like Sea of Thieves. I like
Night Rain.
I like Phasmophobia.
Yeah, Phasmophobia.
I like that kind of stuff. I like when we play things like Lethal Company, Phasmophobia. Mm-hmm. I had a little fun with zombies, but I wasn't really compelled to go. Yeah, but I wasn't compelled to go back to it. Left 4 Dead.
Sophia
likes Left 4 Dead. Oh, Animal Crossing, yeah.
Ooh, you know what was good, Isla?
What?
Meet Your Maker.
I love Meet Your Maker. Yeah, I like asymmetrical stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Also
Stellaris. Daylight Evolve could have been better, but I really liked it for those first opening weeks. Yeah.
As long as I can just squad up with someone, that's all that matters. As long as I can be in a duo or a trio with anyone, any kind of co-op, I'm in there. You have my axe every single time, like no matter what. It's when it's like 1 versus 1 stuff where I'm like, I think I'm good here. Like Mortal Kombat, my childhood franchise here, one of my favorites of all time, but like you're not going to find me grinding the ladders on Mortal Kombat 1v1ing people. It's just a little too sweaty for my sanity. Too intense. All right, let's play a game. From Cabbage Lad. Great name. Village or video game? See my allies. That's hello in Welsh. Sumai. Oh, maybe that's how it's pronounced, and that's how it's spelled. So it's pronounced see my allies. That's hello in Welsh. Awesome. Spelled S-U''MAE. Interesting. The following game is not only going to test your knowledge, but also Huber's pronunciation skills.
Oh, here we go, baby. Here we go, baby.
Okay, the following will be a list of locations. You need to guess whether they are a village in Wales.
Oh boy, oh god.
Or a fictional location from a game.
Are we going to do that super long, like, doobly googly goch no goch?
All right. Provide your answer with either village or video game. It'll also include a phonetic pronunciation to help. So, this one's a gimme. Drang Lake.
Oh.
We know.
That's
video
in a
game.
game, yeah.
Of course, yeah.
What's it from?
That's Dark Souls 2, Drang Lake.
Okay.
Yeah. Possibly built atop the ruins of Lordrun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of speculation that it was like 15,000 years later.
I have been.
Dark Souls 2 is good, dude.
It is. I have been craving just like a Dark Souls 1 replay. I try to do it every couple years, and I'm just like, I woke up one morning and I just like had the itch to just like roll around and hit things,
Hell yeah.
Feeling that.
Hell yeah.
The vibes of 1, Isla. Do we agree? Unmatched vibes?
The vibes, dude, yeah.
Are they the best vibes?
1 and 2, and Demon Souls, and Bloodborne, obviously, have just like immaculate vibes. And they're all slightly different vibes from each other. But the vibes of 2 are so good.
They are really
good. The light
good.
stuff that happens is so good.
All right, here we go. Balum. Balum.
Welsh
Video
village?
game.
Balum. Balum.
Video game.
Oh, Damiani's gone.
This does make it harder with Huber reading it.
This is Final Fantasy VIII Western Harbor Town.
Yeah, it
Oh
is.
shit, dude.
Boom. Okay. Bala. Bala Village.
Welsh.
Bala Village.
Yeah.
That is a lakeside town in Gwynedd. That is a village.
Nailing it so far.
GWY.
I think you've pronounced everything wrong so far.
I think I'm like batting 0 here.
Gabby tells me to tell you that W is a vowel in Welsh.
Great. That does not help anything.
And Jehovah begins with an I.
Okay. All right, here we go. Creegooby Village.
Creegooby.
Creegubby. The GUH is capitalized here for the pronunciation.
That's probably video game then.
Creegooby Village.
Video game.
Gonna go Wales.
I shouldn't be saying village because it is a village. Fuck. I thought that was part of the name of it. It's a small. That is a small island.
You just read the answer.
I know, but you still guessed wrong.
Creegooby video games.
It is a small island on Anglesey.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well,
Love
we have a tell now, Isla.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he says village,
If he says
you know.
village,
I'm not gonna say village anymore. I'm not gonna say it. Okay.
Yeah, right.
This is 2 words here. Cree-Oswin.
Yeah, that sounds like a Welsh village.
I keep saying Kree like the Marvel, but
Game.
Kyre. So it'd be like Kyrie, Kree Oswin. Blood says game. Isla
I
says
say village.
it is from Dragon Age Inquisition, a fortress in Ferelden. All right, this one's for you, Bloodworth. Kaer Morhen.
Oh, yeah.
The Witcher 3, of course. A keep in the Blue Mountains. Shout out. Yo, that season 4 with Liam Hemsworth taking over is coming out imminently. Very intrigued. Porthmadog. Porthmadog.
Is Welsh?
I'm going to go Welsh.
That is a village. That is a harbor town in Gwynedd. Okay, this one is crazy. Aberystwyth.
God.
Aberystwyth.
This is hard.
Village.
Yeah, village.
That is a town on the west coast of Wales. All right. Carthwasten.
Game.
Game?
One of the most popular games of all time. Skyrim.
Ah.
All right, two more. No, one more. There's the last one. Okay, wait. This is one word. Pontarvunica.
Village.
Game.
That is a village in Credingen. Seredingen. A village in Seredingen. This village is spelled Pontarfynach.
Love it.
Yes. Love and respect and an unending thanks for all you do. Thank you, Cabbage Lad. That was great. That was tough. That was hard.
Yeah,
that was hard.
Fun.
Become unlistenable.
Yeah, I am sorry for all of the butchering of the towns there. Whew. Thank you for the pronunciations. You helped me labor through that. All right, by the way, before we get to this week's bets, Easy Allies patrons are getting 2 bonus love and respect questions, including Wacky Warframe word salad.
Hell
We're
yeah!
not done. There's more of what just happened.
Hell yeah,
Oh my
dude.
gosh.
Hey, I actually stand a chance of that.
So if you want to get in on that extended cut, consider becoming a $5 patron at patreon.com/easyallies. You get the ad-free version of this podcast 2 days early. You get into the official Discord. You can submit questions to love and respect. You can vote on the countdowns like we just did for the skeletons. And the
also, thank you to people that jumped in last week. It was like, hey, we need people to jump in. And a lot more people jumped in this week.
Love that. Thank you, everybody. So we need your questions. So get in there. If you really want to help us out, you can join one of our producer tiers. Starting at $25, all our producers get their names added to the monthly podcast credits, which are read aloud by the one, the only, Brandon Jones. Sometimes hilariously mispronounced. So, hey, he also mispronounces things. Our platinum producers get a shout out on this podcast each and every week. This month's shout outs go to Jabawabs, Elthanis, and Soultab. Shout out.
Wow.
Now come join us for those bonus questions. Patreon.com/easyallies. Alrighty, it is time for bets.
Bets.
Buttocks. Recreation, not to be mispronounced as Rec Nation. Every time I see this word, I think Rec Nation. Where am I getting that from? I don't know.
I think there is some reality TV show or something along
There's
those lines.
gotta be blood. Recreation is out next week. How many tires will be in the launch trailer?
He's counting.
I'm counting.
I'm not counting this one.
I'm counting.
Not doing
Do
it.
not worry. Before we begin that, Sophia is here. Who will get your point if you win next week?
Who gets your point?
Will there be blood allegiance, not like Bloodworth, but like blood family allegiance here? Sophia, who's it gonna be? To be, just so you know, Dawn is in first place, Gabby's in last place, if that has any bearing.
And I still stand a chance. Yeah.
Everyone else is in the middle.
You're winning. Collusion,
There it
nepotism.
is. Collusion. Collusion plays. Alrighty. Damiani, the arrogant child, how many tires?
250.
Hubert, the fact that you don't think that's conservative means you don't understand what you have done. If they show 20 cars, that's 80 tires. And you have to count that every time they show 20 cars. And if they pass a wall of tires, that's 300 tires. And you have to count all of them. We knew that you knew not what you did.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Sophia?
She's got it folded up so little.
250 tires.
Nice. 69, dude.
69 giggity.
My points.
Nobody's getting those points.
Wicked Worm. Daniel Bloodworth.
76.
76. Whimsical Scamila.
207.
207. Punish Castellanos Dawn.
168.
Strange Valentine Gabby.
Gabby said 100.
I said 22.
You are drunk, bro.
I've got the low. This is good.
You have the low.
I've got the low.
But there's a lot under 100, so.
I'm hoping for like a 20-second trailer here. Like, recreation out now. Boom. Done. That's my hope. All right. Speaking of launch trailers.
Insane.
Oh, it's going to be a fun one.
He came up with this bet also. He came up with this bet.
How many tires? All right. For last week, we asked in the launch trailer for Jurassic World Evolution 3, how many seconds will it take before we witness a full-throated roar? That means a full-on, like, classic, T-Rex style roar. Damiani said no roar. He's like, there's not going to be one.
Great bet.
Great.
Especially for, like, a park sim. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Bloodworth said 70 seconds. Isla said immediately with 4 seconds. So did Dawn, 9 seconds. Just right out of the gate. Gabby said 15. I said 47. We watched this trailer, Bloodworth.
Oh, did that roar when it did that?
No.
Oh.
Well, the actual retail price for a roar is 115 seconds.
What is that in minutes?
And 55 seconds.
55.
Yeah, it was a really long
Yeah.
launch trailer. Here it comes.
There it is.
There it is.
That's a full-throated roar.
That is a full-throated roar.
The best part about this bet is that Bloodworth would have won, but he actually bet 9,000 seconds.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Just lucky token. He just spent it. It's been all year. He finally spent it.
Which means
Sketchy
I get the point with 47 seconds, Bloodworth. Oh, yeah.
He just tied the field.
That feels good. I was waiting for this moment, Bloodworth. So waiting to get ya. I promised I would. There's still time, though. All right, which brings the current scores now. In the lead, Punish Castellanos Dawn with 10.
What happened? Don left again. He's playing. You can't get him away from this Jurassic World Evolution 3.
And tied for second place, the Wicked Worm Bloodworth and the Fancy Stars member Huber. Please do be afraid of the bioweapons in the mansion.
Please Do be afraid.
Alrighty, it's close now, Bloodworth. It is close. Alrighty, our Halloween stream has moved. One day later, not Tuesday, but Wednesday, on October 29th. It threw me off for so long until like a couple years ago. All Hallows Eve is Halloween. For the longest time growing up, I was like, All Hallows Eve, Halloween Eve. It's like, no, All Hallows Eve is Halloween. So this would be like All Hallows Eve.
You know what might have Eve. You know what might have tripped you up is Devil's Night from The Crow.
Devil's Night,
which is the night before Halloween. Is where they do all the mischief.
Are you watching The Crow this season? You gonna throw it in?
Crow?
Are you gonna crow it?
We threw it on.
Yeah.
Like several times recently at gatherings.
Sick.
And just had it in the background.
That's a great in the background gathering movie for sure.
We threw on Ghosts of Mars the other day too. That movie is fucking insane, dude. It has so many cross dissolves. They're just dissolves for no reason. In like one shot of two people walking down the hallway, it'll fade 4 times.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, okay, so clearly there was some kind of like pacing issue in the edit where they're trying to compensate.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
That is hilarious. So yes, it's going to be from 2 to 8 p.m. Wednesday, October 29th. We will be fundraising for Gamers Outreach again this year. So really, really awesome to be able to do that with them. We're going to be streaming Silent Hill F, Haunting Ground, and Jackbox. That is Wednesday, October 29th, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific. So get in there next week. Also, episode... Fuck, I just got chills, dude. Episode 500 is coming.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby.
This is 498.
Dude.
Woo!
Yo, that is... Shout out, everybody.
Nude episode.
Shout out to everyone that has come before and still remains, and every single patron who has supported us before and still remains. That is badass. Thank you, everybody, for helping us get to 500. Wow. All right. Since Bloodworth got sketched, I get to shout out to anything or anyone that's on my mind this week. Get the final word. Get to sign off with my trademark. Sign off. Anything that's on my mind this week. Predator Badlands is imminent.
Dude.
I'm a little nervous that it's PG-13.
Oh, what?
It's crazy. I know the reason.
Oh my god.
I know the reason that they say is because there's like alien blood, not like gore human red blood.
Bite my ass. There should be all kinds of blood, every color.
Yep. So I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about what that means for the tone of the film, but I'm not going to count the Predator out.
There's going to be a lot of android blood, if I have to guess.
A lot of white blood.
Yeah.
For
a lot
sure.
of milk flying all over the place.
Some milky blood. Still excited about that though. The Predator Badlands. Just hyped.
Shout out to Mr. Sunday Movies. They're going through all 4 of the Predator 4 of the Predator movies these next 4 weeks.
That seems like a smart business decision.
Oh, they're very prudent with their timing, yeah.
They are. Well done. It's more than one person?
Yeah. It's James and Meso.
So it's
and they have 2 editors.
So it's Mister's Sunday
yeah,
movies.
I think it's James's channel and then Mason. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. The final word. You all made me want to play all of the video games. Sophia really sold me on just like the quiet comfort of Pokemon Legends Z to A despite the problems. Isla really sold me on Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, just the atmosphere and the story going hard. Blood made me a little less intimidated on Ninja Gaiden 4 because those games are very difficult. And Damiani with PowerWash Simulator 2. I
just love the PS5 code.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, hook it up. Yeah, PowerWash Simulator 2. Just the relaxation game. You know, Damiani, I'm gonna need it during and after the World Series. You know, because I'm gonna be stressed. It's gonna be tense. I might need to just cool off with a little PowerWash Simulator, dude. It's perfect. All right, and trademark sign-off is always nothing more, nothing less than love and respect to all of you. You have a wonderful rest of your October. Be safe, play some good games, spread a little joy however you can, and we'll see you next time. Love and respect.
One copy.